Hello everyone, welcome to TVON. Thank you so much for joining me and happy Friday. Happy first day of December actually, or as I like to say, December, because it's getting cold unless you're in California. But thank you so much for joining me today. We have a lot to get to. I know we just ended a huge sale and there's so much brand new today. Gents rings, I have one. And Robert T in California, if you are here, I do have a ring that is completed. So it is a green stone, if you remember. So Robert T, if you are here, please call in if you are watching and I can show your piece for you. A lot of rose gold today. I think someone is definitely making fun of me for liking the rose gold. I have quite a few pieces here on the side, just a lot of gold, a lot of rose gold, but don't worry, for most of them we can change it if you want to. And I have a matching set, not a perfect match, but in terms of the overall theme of it, diamond earrings and pendant in a triangular shape. I do have earrings and a pendant. 2 kunzites today actually, surprising. We typically only see like one per show maybe, and then maybe a huge ring or pendant, but I do have 2 wearable kunzite rings that are both in front of me, same price, so I think I'm gonna start doing that, maybe call it something like, I don't know, Joyce's Choices or something. We'll find out, but yeah, so much to go to. Paraiba, surprise, surprise, I have 3 different Paraibas today, all 3 different price ranges, and Tanzanite, I have one. I have one pendant. It is the huge round pendant that has like a very unique take on a double halo of diamonds with trilliant white diamonds. So that is the only Tanzanite I have here today. So if you want to request a Tanzanite, maybe in a ring, maybe that's not, 20 karat plus, we can definitely check. But as far as what I have today, I have that huge round Tanzanite pendant. So critter pieces are also here, got a wide variety of pieces. Designer pieces are back to play. And we're also looking for any requests you might have. Again, just call us at that number you see if you're, on the go, having fun, getting ready for the weekend. That's no problem either. Just call in, place your request. We'll get it ready for you for whenever you're ready. And without much further ado, let us get right on into our very first item of today, which is our fabulous bird friend. I just had to start off with this little guy, not because he's a fun little critter piece, but because I actually found this, I'm pretty sure it's used to display necklaces, but I got so excited. I was like, how did this thing never, exist? And I never find out that it existed till now. So I know it's kind of silly of me to be excited over a piece of cardboard, but I just found this and I was like, wow, this might be a much better way to display necklaces. So pardon me for getting excited over a piece of cardboard, but this is number 1118523. It definitely needs some finessing because I have the whole thing wrapped with rubber bands so that the chain doesn't slip off of it, but we have some engineers in the house, I think, so we can probably figure something out. But again, necklaces, it's always better to have an actual display for them. But here we are, very first item, test running a piece of cardboard, holding up our little birdie friend here. This very first piece is in the rose gold. However, this is one of those pieces that must stay like it is in the rose gold. However, it is 18K rose gold. And aside from the chain is included, being entirely in the rose gold, all you see in the little birds are its underwings, its claws, and the very point of its 2 tail feathers. That is all the rose gold you will see. And again, we are super zoomed into this piece, super magnified. So if you're seeing a lot of rose gold right now, when you are wearing this piece and you're like, oh, I'm worried that it's just going to scream rose gold and it's going to look ick, I don't like rose gold. When you see it from afar, you're not going to see that much gold. If you don't like the chain is removable. You can put your own, white gold chain if you want. We'll still send you the chain anyways because it is here for some reason. And, even though there is a chain on this piece, they sure did not calculate the price of a chain included in this piece. But it did start at $1,999. After all, it is a 7mm Akoya pearl, 50-point ruby, so rubies in the two tail feathers as well as a ruby in the little eye of the bird itself. 17 points of the diamonds. I don't think I need to point out where the diamonds are. And funnily enough, they did not point out where, well, the branches that the bird is perched upon is black rhodium. And then they did not, list the black onyx that is in the beak at all. So I guess that also comes for free. So this is one of those pieces where many parts of it comes along for free. And hello everyone on Facebook. Hello Nancy. Hello Julie. Hello everyone. Happy Friday. Yes, I mean, I hope everyone likes the rose gold. If you don't like the rose gold, you want me to stop, I'll stop. But personally, it's been growing on me a little bit, if you couldn't tell already. But $19.99, this piece is not going to be, and $999 already. Starting off the show with saving you $1,000, but we are not stopping there. This is a chain with a spring ring clasp. It is not adjustable. I know we're typically used to having adjustable chains, but this one is just, spring ring clasp, not adjustable, but you can remove the chain. So if you have your own chain in mind and want to use it on this little bird pendant here, you can go ahead and do it. And we will do this piece one color only for not even $888 or $777. Again, I'll show you the distance in a moment, but this is, a lot of work has been put into a piece like this in terms of, designing. I mean, it's not like, I don't want to put it in a mean way, but it's not like a regular diamond pendant where it's just, diamonds just there, maybe in a halo, single center stone halo. This is like a whole, sculptural work of art. This is a whole bird. It's not, a little, sheet of gold, draw a little bird on it, put some diamonds in it. It's like, oh, look, it's a little birdie. This is a fully dimensional piece. And again, a lot of work has been put into, I mean, could you imagine not only just setting all of these stones, but also the black onyx in the beak? I mean, that is not a shape that just came straight out of the earth. Like, someone's hand was involved in the creation of just that beak as well. And we're going to do this entire necklace. Again, chain is included whether you like it or not. I'm sure people like free chains, but we are going to do this one for $699. And let me grab the necklace from the little display here to show you what it looks like against the hand. This is what it looks like. Oh, so you can see my rubber bands all there, but again, it is not a teeny tiny itty bitty little, birdie. If you were to compare it on my hand, it could easily be a ring. Like, if I were to put a band on it, it could probably serve as a ring as well. $699 on this one. Let's take it over to the neckline so I can also see what it looks like from a distance away. So you see how from here, I mean, this is how most people are going to see this bird on your neckline if they were to, peer in really closely to your neck. But you can see how, aside from the wings from this perspective, you don't really see a lot of the rose gold, and even the gold itself doesn't read as like rose gold. If you were, if that's what's, stopping you from buying this piece. I mean, it's still mirror finish gold. It's still a lovely piece, and it's $699 on this one. Let us go back up close, and then I will try to see if this works. We just put him down like this, or does he need a little bit of help? Like that. Okay, now he can fly. $699 on this piece here today. And what else do we have? Ooh, brand new gold quartz pendant in a pear shape. Loving the pendants we've been showing you in the past couple of days. And Mr. Birdie just decided I'm tired of flying, so call me on this one. Grandidierite is here. I do have butterflies. So from birds to butterflies to seahorses, we have it all today. And I guess let me show you another rose gold piece before everyone tunes in and gets tired of all the rose gold pieces, but call me on this one. And next up, we do have this fabulous Mandarin garnet in a ring. And yes, if you're not a fan of the rose gold, you can change it. I mean, this combo has been speaking to me recently, and I thought, you know what, surely there must be someone else out there who also loves it like I do. 112-2270 is the number on this one. Ooh, Miss S has a bird pendant that she wears all the time, and definitely a conversation starter. I mean, how often do you get to see bird pendants like that? I almost said in nature, but in the human world. I mean, not much. Aside from here, I haven't seen bird pendants like that ever at all. So definitely 100% a conversation starter. And this one here is our 97-point round Mandarin garnet. And I'm sorry, but that stone is just, I mean, I know the sun has set by now, but the sun will never set in this stone. I know it's a Portuguese cut, that probably is helping it along a little bit, but I mean, this is more flash than Mandarin garnet color. So there is that to consider, but if you were to look past all of the glow that is happening, if I just angled it away from the light, you can see the true color of the stone, but otherwise, you are stuck with this fabulous, you know, sparkly mess, I guess you could say. Diamond weight. We do have 80 points of the diamonds. That is in this double halo, but the halo is kind of like a floral style. You know, looking at this piece and just kind of squinting my eyes, it kind of reminds me of a flower. You know how flowers, the center is supposed to be more of the yellowy, golden, orangey, sometimes color. This kind of reminds me of that. So if you wanted to change it to even the white gold or yellow gold, if you really want like a flower effect, I'm thinking daisies, you can definitely change it. Again, give us some time, we'll work on it for you. But this is what it looks like from the side. So you can see there, true to size band on this one. And this is what it looks like from the back side, and even though the front of the stone is not facing directly into, you know, any light source, it's still trying to sparkle, and it sure is sparkling. This is what it looks like from the other side as well, back to the front, and I feel like people are going to be misled when they you know, turn on or go to the website, see this, and they're like, what stone is that? This is the true color of the stone. This is just, you know, what the stone is doing, just showing off a little bit, just a little bit. But this piece started at $39.99. I mean, with a Mandarin garnet this impressive, how could it not? But don't worry, I'm going to help someone out there with the pricing on this one and make it not even $29.99 or $1,999 on this piece here today. Again, so many diamonds. As the halo goes outwards, the diamonds do get a little bit larger, so that's also a nice gradual, almost like a gradient effect, just using diamonds itself. Super impressive. We're going to make this one $1,699 here today. Again, loving this combination. I hope someone else out there loves it as much as I do, but this is what it looks like on the hand, and oh, something is on my wrist. I mean, I feel like at this point, this bracelet is going to be a semi-permanent residence of my wrist every single Friday. So until this guy goes, he's going to be here every single Friday. So expect to see him every Friday. So hope everyone is okay with, you know, seeing a lot of diamonds on my wrist. But take a look again. This Mandarin garnet, I don't know what it's doing, but it is doing something great. And if you were, you know, if you've never seen a Mandarin garnet before and this is the first one you've ever seen, I think that would be, you know, really unfortunate, because then you would probably expect every single Mandarin garnet to look like this, which it absolutely does not. Typically, Mandarin garnets, highly included stone. I mean, this is like the complete opposite of inclusions. I mean, this is like closer to a zircon or even to a diamond than it is to its own like Mandarin garnet family, but $16.99 on this one. This is what it looks like from the side, so just a little bit high off the hand. not high, but a little bit off the hand. You know, it's got that mini basket there to accommodate for the double halo as well as your center stone just sitting in the center there, just dazzling. I mean, I don't mean to say anything, and I'm just gonna move my hand just a little bit and you can just see how much glow that stone has. So $16.99 for this little guy right here. Let us go back up close, take another look at him. I know it's like, truly, could you imagine if someone just, you know, went to TVON.com, turned on the live stream and was like, wow, Mandarin garnets look like that. And then they go out, or they go on to, you know, whatever search engine, they type in Mandarin garnet, and the most dull, just orange meh stones pop up, and they're like, huh, well, I prefer this one then 100%, because, you know, anything without any glow in it, I mean, sure, it's still a gemstone, but if it doesn't look like one or even like feel like one, you look at it and it's just like, oh, it's just a stone, you know, like a colorful stone. Yeah, sure, it's a gemstone, but if it doesn't feel like it, then there's truly no point in it, is there? So $16.99 on this one, let me know. Also, again, Robert T. in California. If you are watching, I do have a piece here for you. So please call in and let me know if you are watching, because I don't want anyone else to grab the piece before you get to see it. So let me know if you're here and watching. Again, Robert T. in California. And yes, all the holiday hint droppers need to tell their significant others that the bracelet is here again. Yes, truly. It's going to be here every single Friday until it goes, so just a heads up. And I, at this point, basically have all the information memorized, so if you need any, you know, oh, you know, what are the specifics on it? Don't worry, I have it all in my brain. So let me know on this one. I know it's kind of strange starting off a show with two rose gold pieces, but don't worry, we are going to be moving on from the rose gold and into the realm of yellow gold. Here we have an opal ring. This is 1118272. This is black opal. I know. It's a really impressive mounting. And this stone itself, also really impressive. This is our 14K yellow gold, so does have to say like it is, because there are 44 points of yellow diamonds in this mounting. So your center halo there, yellow diamonds, and it's almost got like beams of sunshine just extending outwards from the center. That is also with your yellow diamonds. And completing the entire look, a carat 03 total weight of the white diamonds. You know, I saw this piece and I was immediately drawn to it, first of all, well, because of the stone, but also because of the mounting. And then I look at the price and I'm like, huh, well, they're sure forgetting to calculate something, because if there's a 33 point black opal in the center, which, you know, has the greens, has the reds, has the oranges, has the yellows. Again, I don't know what other colors this stone is hiding. Gotta really, you know, get it in person, try it out for yourself. So 33 point center stone, 44 point total weight of the yellow diamonds, and then over a carat of white diamonds. And then you look at the starting price of $39.99, but then you look at where the price, or I'm looking at the price where it ended, and I'm just like, huh, well, I guess then, I mean, if we're ignoring the gold as well, and we'll also size this ring for you if you need it to be sized, I guess, you know, the opal is free then, because this is not $19.99. I should probably stop there if, you know, the opal is, you know, if we're gonna put some, if the opal is worth anything, we should probably stop at $19.99. However, we're not stopping at $19.99, because at this point, truly, the opal is basically free. And this is not a ring that, you know, teeny tiny little band of gold. This is a dome style, and I mean red flashes still continue to the side, even the green flashes as well. But this is a dome style, and if you know or have or own a dome style ring, you know that even though the band itself tapers, there is still a lot of gold. And considering all the stones as well, that also requires quite a lot of gold to, you know, just hold together all of your stones. And I don't know why they did this, but I'm glad they did, but I don't know why they did this, but under gallery 2, I mean, that's just extra, extra, extra gold for one person out there. And this entire piece, not going to be $19.99. I mean, come on. White diamonds and yellow diamonds in this piece alone, and we are going to make this one color only, $1,599. I mean, sure, if we were to calculate the yellow diamonds as the same price as the white diamonds, you know, $1,470 maybe, right? But then, you know where I'm going with this, like the opal, but then you think about the gold and it's like, well, we are going way under cost on a piece like this. And I honestly, I'm actually really glad that this piece was not here during the sales show, because then someone would have been really mad, and someone here at TVON, not one of you guys, someone here would have been really mad at me. But it is here today, $15.99. I mean, it's just, it's crazy. If this doesn't go, I'm sure they're gonna take it to the back and melt it again. But $15.99 for a piece like this. This is what it looks like on the hand. For a wider style like this, I would actually recommend it maybe on the middle finger. Again, you see how wide of a dome this is. Again, but true to size on this one. And Mr. Bracelet is just getting some screen time here. He's my co-host, I guess you could say. Can a bracelet be a co-host? I don't know. Maybe. They're giving them too much personality. But this is the opal, $15.99. Again, this is what it looks like from the side, so you can really see how much of a true domed style it is. And I can even just flip it around and just show you like how much gold is on the back side of this band alone. And this entire piece, $1,599, that is kind of ridiculous. So let's go back to the up close and then take another look at this piece. And if this piece doesn't sell by the end of the show, we're going to erase all the clips and pretend like this has never happened and just move along with our lives. But it's still here for the time being. And we have so much to get to. Again, I have one single gent ring here today with a Indicolite. Never get to see those in gent rings, so glad that is here. I do have a color change diaspores. There's something about the stones I've been seeing recently that has been really, you know, I've been obsessing over the diaspores recently, which a little bit surprising, which also in the near future you may or may not see some diaspores paired with some pink and white diamonds, just a heads up. Tourmalines. I do have a apple green tourmaline here today, and also a totally different piece, a red orange tourmaline. So two really specific colors of tourmalines, you know, not quite a true green tourmaline, but I do have an apple green. If you're interested in seeing either of those, I do have both of them here today. Paraiba, I feel like I should maybe flash the Paraiba ring that I have been obsessing over. This is a round, which again, rounds of this size, we don't get to see too much of, but the mounting itself is like, I mean, just a quick little flash on the hand for this one, but I mean, just take a look at that ring. I mean, super designer, yes, but I love how, you know, this piece is not only like visually impressive, but it also wants to keep your attention by, if you just shake your hand a little bit, which I'll do later, it actually makes like this little, like a bell noise almost, like a small, slight bell noise from the gold, you know, because of the charms and they move. But it's a ring that definitely catches your attention, and then you figure out that it also has its own like built-in sound effects, super special. So this one is coming up. If you want to see it earlier, you can always tell me and then I'll bring it out, and if not, no problem, I'll just have it later in the show, but just wanted to flash this one. Again, Paraiba in the center, 1 carat exactly, so this will be coming up. If you like it already, just let me know, and I can always show it for you first. So let us go back to the forbidden ring, and we shall move along in a few short moments. Maybe let's get to that. I feel like I've had enough rose gold for the first hour here today. But if you're interested, I do have Mahangi pink spinel earrings, floral style, rose gold only, last pair, retiring design. Once this last pair of earrings is gone, this design we are done with. So that's just another heads up. Last week I had the quatrefoil style earrings in the rose gold, which did end up going. So those are no longer going to be here anymore. So it's always sad to see a retiring design, but you know, what can you do? You gotta make space for the brand new, all right? But yes, this one, got a whistle from Tony. He likes this one. I love this one. I hope someone out there loves this one. This is 1122627. This is our one and only gents ring of the day. I mean, I had a stone, what was it, last week that was a lot larger, but it definitely had the same effect as this one. Now this one is a carat 32 emerald cut Indicolite, and it has 51 points of the diamonds currently in the white gold. I would recommend you leave this one in the white gold. I know it's like, but you're such a yellow gold person. I'm like, yeah, I know, but for a piece like this, I really just don't want any secondary, you know, gold colors interfering with, you know, what's the most important aspect of this ring, which is that Indicolite color. So we can change it if you want to, if you really, you know, must have it in the yellow gold or the rose gold. But me personally, seeing this piece in person, I would really recommend, you know, just leaving it in the white gold. And yes, a lot of gold on this one as well, considering it is our one and only gents ring of the day. 51 points of the diamonds in that single halo around the center stone, and diamonds going down either which way. Love how it's squared off at the top as well. Almost gives me like a signet style vibe, which is really cool. Piece like this, I'm sure they're missing a number in front of this price, but it started at $29.99. Either someone had a brain hiccup, or I don't know what happened with the system, but that should definitely not be the starting price of a gents ring at $29.99, but we're just gonna roll with it because the price we end at is going to be the most important after all. And luckily for someone out there, even though that $29.99 is the quote starting price, it is not going to be the final price on this piece today. I don't know why I'm holding this piece. I feel like I should just let it, you know, sit on the wheel and turn, but I really want, you know, everyone to see, you know, what it can do. So, you know, I'm gonna keep holding it, and I'm going to pretend like I'm the wheel and just turn the piece from side to side like that. I mean, just come on, look at that piece. $19.99, saving you a instant $1,000, and we're not done yet. Okay, at this point, I feel like, you know, whoever is marking down these prices still thinks that, you know, we're doing a sale show, and they're like, you know what, keep on with the markdowns, because this is not going to be $19.99 either. If you like it, we are going to do it. One gentleman out there, or ladies, if you like the style, you know, we've had, again, quite a few ladies come in and take some gent style pieces for themselves. So we'll size it for you still. And if we can't size it, we will custom make the piece, the mounting, in your gold color and ring size of choice. But we're going to make this $1,699 to the very first caller out there. This is what it looks like from the side, the back side. Again, under gallery on a piece like this, I mean, that's a lot of gold. But true to size nonetheless on this one, and it's going to be $16.99. This is what it looks like on the hand. Love how this style, the diamonds end right where your fingers meet. So you want to see this on the hand? It's on the hand right now. Yeah, I think with online, well, I have it up here with me, so there surely is a delay, but it's a very slight delay, I feel like. But yeah, there's still a delay nonetheless. But this is what the ring looks like from the side, not high off the hand at all. Again, diamonds end right where your fingers meet, so it's not irritating to wear, but change it if you must. Yellow or rose gold are options. Hello, Darlena. Hello from Fontana. Now I know where Fontana is because I looked at a map yesterday. And yeah, hello. Welcome to Friday. But $16.99 on this one. And let us go back up close. I'm gonna go back to holding this piece again because, I mean, come on. I mean, you know, you look at it and you're like, yeah, that looks like a pretty clean stone. And then I hold it up and you're like, oh, wow, there's so much more to this stone than meets the eye if it were just, you know, sitting there on the wheel like that. So this entire piece, $16.99, one person only on this one. And what else do we have here? Grandidierite is coming up. I have another Mandarin garnet, however, it is a heart shape. It's a larger, slightly larger stone, not like the round that we had earlier, which I believe is still here. So if you want to see that one again, please let me know. But I do have a heart-shaped Mandarin garnet in a slightly larger size. Paraiba ring is coming up. I'm just going to shake the ring near the microphone, see if you can pick it up. Sounds like bells, doesn't it? So that is coming up as well. Really reminds me of Christmas. That ring does. So we will be moving along. Trapeachy emerald. I know, 2 words I did not expect to say on a Friday evening, but Trapeachy emerald is here. If you don't know what that is, want to see a quick little flash of it, I can do so, no problem at all. But next up, let us go to our golden quartz pendant. I was so excited when I saw this. Golden quartz really remind me of my favorite stone ever. And this one is of no exception, so call me on this little guy. And moving right along, we will go to our golden quartz pendant. This is going to be 1122617. And even though we just had a gents ring up there, oh, it does stand. Oh, that's great. I still need to zoom back just a little bit. So that's how I can tell that this is not a teeny tiny little piece. After all, the center stone itself, which is the main focus of this piece, is a 1248 center stone. Not a teeny tiny little piece, but it's not overwhelming on the neckline either. 3 points total weight of the diamond, so got minimal diamond weight on the bail itself. The bail itself is actually I guess you could say a stripe of diamonds, space between, and then a stripe of gold on the other side. However, the back side of this entire piece of the bail is completely done in that gold. So, you know, you're not going to see completely through the bail itself. There's still the gold on the background, you know, just completing the look. I mean, I know this is the back side of the pendant, but I mean, just look at how much gold is just coming through the back side. It looks like a really complicated constellation. Again, with all the light pollution, I mean, can barely see the stars, but this is what I imagine, you know, the stars to be like in the night sky without all the lights, you know, from the city. This started at $49.99. I mean, I'm also just a little bit obsessed. You know, if this pendant were to flip on your neckline, which it won't, I'm sure you can't be mad about having that, you know, showing off at the front. Or if you wanted to wear it, you know, flipped around, you can do that too. Because, you know, the backside is open and you get to see, you know, even more gold through the backside. But here is the front of the stone. Again, that is a lot of gold. Typically, you can tell where the gold is just from the light, and I'm trying to move it around. When the light becomes more intense, that is typically a signal of, hey, the light is hitting a lot of gold right now, which, I mean, just look at the center of that piece. And then as the light moves off to the side, it kind of gets a little bit dimmer. That is because it is reflecting off of the quartz itself, which again, not as bright as gold. So considering how much, you know, shine this piece has, you can tell just by that there is quite a lot of gold in this piece. And $49.99 is not going to be your final price here today. And just to prove a point, the bail itself is also just reflecting light back into the camera. So, you know, definitely a gold heavy piece on this. $39.99, $29.99, not going to be your price either. Again, this is not a teeny tiny little pendant, but it's also not overwhelmingly large to the point where you're like, oh, I feel, you know, worried whenever I, you know, might want to wear it. This pendant is actually 1.25 inches from top to bottom, so this is what it looks like against the hand, just for a size perspective. So a little large if the center stone were to work as, you know, a center stone for a ring, but which is why we put it into a pendant. And I think on the hand shot here is where I have more control over, so you can really see a lot more of the gold. I mean, you can see like right there, you know, the light is hitting the quartz, so it's not as bright, but then as I just move it, it's just like, just hitting nothing but gold. I mean, you can easily say a high percentage of this piece is just gold. There again, quartz, gold, quartz, gold. And $29.99 is also not going to be your final price on this one. Miss S says, the dispersion of the flakes of gold in that pendant remind me of a snow globe, only better. You know what? I think we need to do a snow globe, but with flakes of gold in it. Might be a little, you know, more money, but I think that'd be such a great idea. I mean, I'm sure they already sell, you know, flakes of gold in like those, you know, spherical containers with water in them, I think. I'm sure we could do a snow globe with that idea, so maybe a thought. But this piece is going to be $1,999. See the very first caller. And again, see, I love how, you know, I look at this piece, my brain automatically goes to some landscape, and then someone else looks at this piece and they're like a snow globe, which I would have never thought about. So, you know, having a piece like this that isn't just, you know, a precious stone, but it actually kind of makes you, you know, work your creativity, your imagination. It's like, what do you see in a stone like this? I mean, looking at it up close, looking at it from a distance, they're all, you know, it's a very similar, you know, viewpoint of this piece, but, you know, just the smallest change in distance can make you see something completely different in a piece like this. Let's take it to the neckline here so you can really see perspective-wise. Again, not small, but not overwhelmingly large. And again, there we have it. All of the lights hitting the gold, the quartz, the gold, the quartz. And this is also what it looks like against, you know, fabric and stuff. So here we have it, $19.99 for this entire pendant. So let's go back up close and then show this up close one more time. It's like, really, like, what do you see in a pendant like this? Because I almost see like a frozen lake. It's wintertime now. And I see a frozen lake, you know, the sun is setting. And I see, you know, by the lake there is a forest, and the forest, you know, it's winter, it's cold, the leaves have fallen, but there's still some leaves left on the trees. And it's a very, you know, overall a very warm sky, but a very cool lake after all the lake is frozen over. And I might sound crazy right now, but that is what I see when I see a piece like this. So it's really cool how, you know, just this one stone can, you know, get so many different, you know, reactions from different people. And, you know, you might see something different, or you might think of, you know, an abstract artwork, you know, it's completely open to interpretation, and that is the beautiful part of a stone like this. So $19.99, call me on this one. Again, several pieces still left over. Already 39 minutes in, which is kind of scary. Me just standing up here blabbing away, and 39 minutes have already gone by, but probably shouldn't advertise it anymore, but the black opal ring is still here, so Black opal ring, $15.99 with all the over a carat of white diamonds, 44 points of the yellow diamonds. I should probably stop, but that piece is still here. Diaspore coming up. Yellow sapphire. I had that heart shape quite a few times last week. I think it's still here, so I think I did something wrong. So I guess you guys don't like the heart shapes. So I have brought out a smaller stone. Maybe it's just, you know, heart shape. Maybe it was the size of the stone. I don't know, but maybe you guys don't like the heart shape. So I do have a slightly smaller stone. It is in an oval, and it is in a bridge mounting. So no yellow diamonds on this one, but it is a wearable ring, 100%. Let me know on this golden quartz. Again, so much gold in a piece like this. And we will be moving along to our yellow sapphire. This here is 1122635. Yellow sapphire, bridge mounting. You guys didn't like the heart shape. I get it. I'm gonna put that away for a couple of months. And hopefully in a couple of months, someone out there will be like, you know what? I wonder if that piece is still here. And yes, it'll still be here. But this is our yellow sapphire. Unheated, in fact. It is our carat 61 oval center stone. I mean, it's not certified, but I'm sure you can agree with me when we look at this ring and we go, that is definitely a rather vivid stone. I mean, if I just angle it down, you can see again the true color of the stone, and it is a rather vivid yellow color through and through. Diamond weight, we have 99 points of diamonds on this one. So that is, you know, not our smallest bridge mounting, but you know, for a carat 61, this is going to definitely give it its largest presence on the hand as a ring. Currently in the yellow gold, again for this one, even though it is mostly diamonds from what you'll see, you know, on the hand, I would still recommend leaving it in the yellow gold because, again, the prongs, you see a little bit of the prongs, and because of that, I would prefer it to have a overall, you know, tonally a warmer hue to it. So if you do like this piece, please leave it in the yellow gold. I think it works the best for a stone like this, but we will still size it for you, no problem at all. But if you know, insist on having it in the white gold, or if you don't like yellow gold, don't wear yellow gold, no problem, we will still do it for you. This piece started at $39.99, which is kind of crazy considering we just had a, you know, gents ring start for less than that. But this one is $39.99. Take a look at it from the side here. So again, true bridge mounting stone is held in that, you know, center halo, hovered above that double row of diamonds. Through the back side we go right here. Bridge mounting, even though it, you know, does give the illusion of a stack style, the back side does taper, so this one is true to size. I know we have maybe one or two bridge mountings where they're not, but this one is true to size. And yes, definitely does give you a stack style. I can't believe I didn't see, or, you know, my brain didn't work it out until recently where the bridge was like, hey, it does look like a stack style, which if you are like me, you know, don't got a lot of space on your hands for stacking rings, this one does it for you all in one go, all in one ring. And we're not going to charge you the price of 3 rings plus a yellow sapphire in one. And if you like this one, it's not even going to be $29.99. Again, brand new pieces, still getting their fair discounting. So if you like what you see, be sure to call in early. In fact, I want to zoom in just a little bit so you can see a little bit more of the piece itself. I mean, come on, look at how clean and bright and so lively that stone is. We are going to make it $1,999 to the very first caller here today. If you would like to pick up our yellow sapphire. I think there was one a couple of days ago. That one is gone, so don't call on that one. So your 2 options today are this one or that heart shape that is certified. So yellow sapphires, again, I've said it once, I'll say it again, I'll say it as long as we have yellow sapphires here. Always a super popular stone. They always go so quickly. And this one is not going to be an exception. So call me on this one, $19.99. This is what it looks like on the hand. So you can see how this bridge style is a rather nice, it's a medium-sized bridge. So not the smallest version. After all, almost a carat of diamonds. And I mean, just look at that center stone. It's basically copying, you know, that Mandarin garnet we had from earlier with, you know, showing off its internal flashes of color here. So $19.99 on this one. Every time I move my hand, the bracelet moves too, so the bracelet also wants to sparkle along. But this is what it looks like from the side. So again, the two outer bands are holding up the center portion of the piece. I feel like at this point the yellow sapphire is so, you know, bright and sparkly that it's almost hard to see the center stone, but don't worry. It's because we got two rather intense lights trained on it. So see this in person, you will fall in love with the center stone. And this entire piece, again, only $19.99. So call me quickly on this one before it goes. And let's take another look at it up close and personal. Again, I know it's like this stone is so ridiculously bright. It has like several different points of, you know, flashes coming through. But this is what the true color of the stone looks like. So I know it's like everyone wants to see this, but what's also very important is seeing like the base color of the stone and not being overly distracted by, you know, the little light show that is going on within a stone like this. But call me on this one. Again, gold quartz pendant is still here. Also, yet another wildly popular stone since we brought it to you guys not too long ago. I'm glad that a lot of our rings have found their homes. And now we're going into the world of pendants with the gold quartz because, you know, requests and, you know, maybe you want to, you know, add to your gold quartz collection, even though if you only have a ring. I know we very rarely have earrings, very hard to match, almost impossible to match, in fact. So pendants are your next best bet for the golden quartz. Call me on that one. And again, Robert T, if you're watching, I do have a ring here for you that is complete. So Robert T, if you are watching, please call in and let me know you are here so I can show you your piece, because I don't want someone else to grab it before you're able to see it, because I know how much you love the stone. So Robert T, again, if you're watching, please let me know and I can show you your piece. And let's go to, see, we had the golden quartz, we had this yellow sapphire. Maybe let us go to the apple green tourmaline that I did mention not too long ago. One of two tourmalines I have here today. In fact, this one is just the apple green. I love how specific they are when naming tourmalines, because there's such a wide variety of tourmaline colors that, you know, you can't just call, you know, a stone like this, you know, just green tourmaline. I mean, come on, look at that. It's, you look at it and it's, you know, I said apple green, you're probably thinking, yeah, how green can it be? You look at this and it's like, that is definitely an apple green sort of color. This is 1117474. I mean, come on, my arm is blocking one of the lights right now and it's still as bright and vivid as can be. Definitely apple green, sour green apple maybe. And this one is a 1375 pear-shaped center stone and 31 points of diamonds. Again, a huge stone. Don't want to, you know, add too much to it. You know, don't want to give it a double or triple halo, because then it's going to be overwhelming. You know, it's going to be a huge ring. It's going to be here forever because everyone's going to be like, ooh, looks pretty, but, you know, I can't wear that. I would if I could, but I can't because the ring is too big. So we opted for a simple band, diamonds on the band. Got a slight wave design leading up into the center stone here. And again, this stone is just gorgeous. Definitely screams apple green. I mean, you know, when I saw it for the first time too, I was like, yeah, apple green. And then I see the stone, I'm just like, oh, apple green, right? This piece started at $69.99. It is a huge center stone. This is what it looks like on the hand. So huge stone, but not unwearable. See what I mean by, you know, true to size again. Get it in your ring size. For a stone like this, would definitely recommend it's maybe on your middle finger again. For those, you know, larger stones or wider designs, you know, I get to wear them in person. I would personally recommend them on the middle finger. But here it is, and it is not going to be $69.99 either. Miss S says this would be a great alternative for people who want a green stone but are not huge fans of peridot. And yes, I agree actually. Actually didn't think of peridot when I saw this stone. But yeah, definitely. You know what? I would definitely prefer this over peridot. I mean, I love peridot. I love the peridot that we have. Haven't seen peridot elsewhere, but I'm sure it's not as good. But I love the peridot we have, but you know, there's something about this that just, you know, seems a little bit, you know, more special to me, a little bit extra special. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, Mr. Bracelet is coming to investigate, is this piece worthy of being here on a Friday evening? And that price tag definitely looks like it needs a little bit of help. And to that, I say, yes, it sure does. And I'm gonna help you with the price tag on this one. Let us go up close. I'm actually gonna put it down the other way around. See if it stays like that. And then, yes. Ooh, Robert's on the line, thank you. Oh, I'll get to his ring right after this, which is also a tourmaline. So, I'm gonna flip it around, it's not gonna sit. God, I love the pear shapes. $69.99 is not going to be the price on this one. If you like it, you know, I got a request coming up. We will make this $1,999. I know, huh? That's probably a huge mistake. It is a huge stone. Again, you got diamonds on the band. You got a simple traditional band going around the backside. So get it in your size, true to size on this one. But I mean, just for that center stone itself for only $19.99 is kind of ridiculous. So call me on this one. I got a request lined up. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, larger stone means, you know, more gold to accommodate that larger stone. And this basket itself is just proof of it. I mean, if you look at the little section that is right underneath the band, I mean, that's just solid gold. There's no cutouts in it, it's just solid gold. This is what it looks like from the back side. So again, it does taper. It's not like those other kunzites we have where, you know, it's a huge stone, or even tourmalines. Huge stone, you're worried it might, you know, roll around on your finger. Just get it true to size. We will size it for you, and then it will sit perfectly fine on top of your hand. So call me on this one, $19.99. And I do have yet another tourmaline coming up for Robert. So here we have it. This is 1122594. I know this took a while, but we had to custom make a signature mounting for this stone. You might not recognize this stone. The stone last time it was here was set in a rather different mounting, and it was set east to west, but now it is here. 2594 is the item number. 14K white gold currently, but if you want to change it, Robert, you can, if you love this piece. This is our 293 oval Congo tourmaline center stone, carat 28 of the diamonds in this signature mounting that again has been custom made for the stone itself. Yeah, I know ovals are easier shape to work with, but then it's, you know, ovals that get a little more elongated, which this one, it doesn't look like it, but it was, you know, a little bit slightly more elongated to the point where we actually had to go ahead and make a custom mounting for this piece, custom signature mounting for this piece. And here it is. Hope he loves it. I know it's been a signature mountings, you know, very simple design, but I mean, you look at that halo, you look at all the diamonds paved on the band itself, and it's like, it is a lot of work. So it is here, supposed to be $59.99, but we're not going to do that to Robert today. Let's zoom in just a little bit. This is that stone where, you know, it almost has a slight ombre effect to it, where towards the ends of the oval shape, it's more of that green color, but then as you move a little bit towards the center, you can see just hints of blue popping through, which is really cool. Really unique stone, and we are going to make this not even $29.99 for him today if he likes it. We will make it $2,499. Again, once this is gone, it is gone. Custom signature mounting on this one here today, and I zoomed in a little too close on this one. So, I mean, signature mounting, we've seen them here and there, at least one every show, I would say. And I mean, just take a look at the gold on the backside of the band. You can see the other tourmaline that I just had, you know, just chilling on the side there, just, you know, hi, I'm here too. So $24.99 on this one. This is what it looks like from the backside. So again, under gallery on this one, and I will also try it on. So I believe this one is gone. Thank you very much. This is what it looks like on the hand, just one more time. And thank you very much on this one. I hope you love it. And I know it's been a while, but here it is finally. And thank you very much again. So let us go up close, and I will bring back the other tourmaline that we just had. See, same family, tourmaline, both green colors, but you see how, you know, diverse the green colors can be? Like, we just had one that was more of a, I would like a little bit more blues to it, and this one has definitely a lot more of the yellows to it, and a lot more, you know, of the vivid greens to it. Peridot greens too. So call me on this one. $19.99 on this, which probably missing some numbers there, but we're going to pretend like it's okay, everything's fine. And someone call me on this one before it is gone. Hello, Betty. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday. First hour is already almost up, which is kind of crazy. And Miss S says, a lot of the Congolese tourmalines get their sparkle from titanium. You can usually tell them from other locations' stones. So again, I mean, sometimes I just get overwhelmed when I think about, you know, all of the stones that the earth has to offer and the wide variety of, you know, colors and what we've done to them, you know, like different stone shapes. Like, it's just a little overwhelming at times when I think about it like that. But yes, it's a beautiful industry. $19.99 on this one. I have a butterfly. It is in that painted rhodium, which we haven't seen in a while. So I am glad that that is here. Also, 2 kunzite rings. Both are same price, so it's your choice of. Very similar styles though, so it's really whatever speaks to you first. But I do have a butterfly pendant. Let us start with this one on the hand here. So here we have Mr. Butterfly. This is 1118921. And if you're looking at the butterfly and this is your first time seeing a design like this and you're wondering, I wonder what is going on in that butterfly. That looks a little weird. It doesn't look like white gold. It looks a little funky. It is blue rhodium painted onto the body of the butterfly itself. And I wouldn't say maybe like an ombre effect, but it definitely does, you know, as the butterfly goes outwards, it does go more into that silvery hues, which again, a lovely combination of the two, paired with the warmth of the 10mm natural South Sea golden pearl. I mean, it's an unexpected combination, but I love it nonetheless. If you could imagine with me, if the South Sea golden pearl were a Tahitian pearl, you know, the overall piece might not have the intended, you know, contrast necessary to really, you know, have the butterfly show off, have the pearl show off. You know, same goes with, you know, a white pearl perhaps, you know, might seem a little too on the, I wouldn't say neutral, but maybe too much on the cool side, you know, in terms of colors. But, you know, maybe it's the yellow gold that definitely helps it out, but it is absolutely a designer piece. Once it's gone, it's gone. If you want to try it out, you're like, I've seen that blue rhodium, those blue rhodium pieces. They've been very interesting, you know, visually. I really want to see what they look like up close and personal. Well, now you can, because this piece started at $39.99, but I want someone to, you know, maybe just try it out. I know it's not every day you're going to see a piece like this. I didn't get to see a piece like this till they brought it here, so lucky me, lucky us, lucky everyone. $39.99 designer piece. I forgot to mention, there's diamonds in this piece. 22 points of the diamonds, in fact, scattered throughout the body of the butterfly as well, or I guess the wings, and also down the body of the butterfly. Bail is solid 18K yellow gold. And this piece is not going to be $29.99 or $1,999. I'm also going to flip it around so you get to see the backside of this piece, because this entire backside of the butterfly is just mirror finished 18K yellow gold. I mean, if you look at it from the back, then yes, the golden pearl kind of just, you know, blends right in with the entire piece. In fact, the entire piece just looks like yellow gold, which is really cool in a way. But this is also, you know what, mirror finished gold is a really great way of just showing off like how much dimension a piece has, because if you can see right now, it's not flat, it's definitely angled forwards, so you can really see what it looks like, you know, just from the gold itself. And $19.99 is also not going to be your price on this one. Let's actually go to the neckline first before I set it down. So here we have it. I mean, this angle too, in a more, you know, I guess typical light source, you could say. You can see a lot more of the blues. You can see how bright and lustrous that butterfly, or not butterfly, the pearl is. Yes. I'm glad. Well, thank you. Well, that's great. I'm glad that we could help him out. So thank you so much, Robert. I'm glad you love the piece. And yeah, took a while, but you know, with all those diamonds, you got a set. But I'm so glad that you love that piece, and please enjoy it. But let's go back to the wheel, and we will move aside that tourmaline, this tourmaline, which is still here. And we will put up the butterfly pendant right here. It's not going to be very cooperative because it is a rather dynamic piece. So let me just figure out a way to grab it here. So here you can see the butterfly, and even closer to the body of the butterfly. Butterfly wants to go to sleep. But even closer to the body of the butterfly itself, right before it flopped on its side, you can see a lot of the purples actually, which you did not get to see when I was holding it up, you know, from a distance, but now you get to see purples and blues. It almost looks glittery as well, which is really cool. We're going to do this for $1,199 to the very first caller here today. Again, 18K yellow gold gives it that rich look. Blue rhodium on the body of the butterfly. You know, the rhodium itself as well has its own like glittery effect. Again, we don't have any, you know, sparkle filters or, you know, whatever filters to add glitter or shine to whatever pieces. This is all, you know, the piece doing its own job here. And $11.99 is going to be your price on this one here today. I think it's better to hold this one from a distance away because it's a rather highly dimensional piece. You know, the pearl itself will move on its own. The butterfly connected to the bail and the pearl will also move on its own, and the bail does what it does. But $11.99 for this entire piece, one person only. Once it is gone, it is gone. Hello, Sherry. Happy Friday. And let me know on this. So again, I need to figure out another way of displaying, you know, pendants. So I don't know, maybe I can make something. I'm thinking. Need to make it in a way where it's easy to remove from the display to hold here, but also, you know, doesn't interfere with this hand shot. So, you know, maybe I'll make something. I'll try to make something. But $11.99 on this one. And let us go back up close, and I'd like to bring back the yellow sapphire in case you missed it earlier. This was a yellow sapphire we had not too long ago, 1122635 on this one, $19.99 was the price. And we actually have had quite a few pieces earlier today. Again, gent's ring is still here with the Indicolite, black opal ring, not gonna get into any more specifics, and the round Mandarin garnet in the rose gold, which if you don't like the rose gold, no problem, we can change it to the yellow gold or the white gold. But those pieces are still here as we speak. But again, just wanted to give you yet another look at a stone like this. I mean, this stone has its own effects built in already. Just give it some light and it will do its thing. $19.99 on this one. Or if you want to see the heart shape, I do have that in the back as far as I remember. So very first item is also still here, the bird necklace. So the rose gold bird also still hanging out. If you're not a fan of the rose gold, you won't see that much gold from a distance away. The chain itself is rose gold, but you can remove the chain. So if you wanted to swap it out for a white gold chain, that is completely up to you. But yellow sapphire is still here. Okay, so maybe we should get to our first official Paraiba of the evening. Hello, Linda. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. And Paraiba, I'm gonna show you guys the smallest one that I have. Now, even though it is small, the stone still shows up very well, so you don't have to worry about, you know, getting it home and you're like, I can barely see the center stone, like, where is it even? So call me on this one, and we're going to move along into this fabulous piece right here. I mean, considering we just had a carat 61, you know, yellow sapphire and a bridge mounting up there just now, I'd say this one still fits the frame pretty well. This is 1122497. This is our Paraiba with a slight green tint to it. Double halo of diamonds, diamonds going down the band. The perfect mounting for a stone of this size, and the stone being 35 points. Diamond weight, it's got, you know, it's got a double halo, it's got diamonds going down the band, 63 points of the diamonds on this one. Now this is not going to be, you know, like the ring that I flashed on my hand from the first hour. You know, that is a large ring. This is a nice ring if you are looking for, you know, if you're looking to start your Paraiba collection. Again, I know prices are going up and up for Paraibas. Doesn't look like they're coming back down soon or ever. So if you're, you know, you're never too late to the party. I'm glad that we can always bring you a variety of Paraiba pieces straight from the private collection. I feel like at this point we have to, it's almost like we have to mention stones are natural now. And like even for earrings, it's like, oh, you're getting the entire pair for this price. But it's like Paraiba, private collection, basically the same thing. And this piece started at $4,999. This is a stone, even though it is a 35 pointer, I'm going to zoom in all the way and try not to cut off any of the stone here so you can see what the piece looks like. Super up close and super personal, so you know what you're gonna get. Again, this is a rather clean stone. I wouldn't say it's 100% clean, but I mean, just look at it. You can see for yourself. This is as zoomed in as we can be on a stone like this, and just look at it. Clean as can be. You can even see the back side of the band at certain angles. And $49.99 is not going to be your price here today. Zoom back just a little bit so you can see the entirety of the piece. $39.99. Already took off another $1,000, but that's also not going to be your price. Now again, if you already have, Paraibas and you're just looking for the one to maybe gift someone or, help someone start their own collection, or if you just want one that's, a smaller size to maybe even wear daily, you can definitely consider this one. Or if you just want to, again, this is the piece where I'm thinking if you are, you've seen Paraibas, a lot of the 2-carat plusers flew out the door. If you're not in the market for a huge stone, if you just want one to have for your own personal collection, this is a great piece to consider because it is not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999. It's a little fuzzy in there. We'll get that cleaned out. But this is what it looks like from the backside. So yet another perfect angle of the stone to really see if there's any, inclusions in it, any color zoning. Paraibas, this one, no color zoning either. And inclusions, I'm going to have to zoom in really close, but from what you can see here, practically nothing. And $29.99 is also not going to be your final price for a piece like this today. Call me quickly if you would like to grab it, because once it's gone, it is gone. And this is what it looks like on the hand. Size 6 currently, can just barely put that on my hand. And this one, if you like it, we'll just take off another $1,000 and make this $1,999 if you would like to grab this 35-pointer Paraiba straight from the private collection here today. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, the stone, it's basically almost on the same plane as your double halo, but again, the stone does come out a little bit just because of the cut of the stone itself. But this entire piece, $19.99. Again, you got that fabulous Paraiba in the center. Even though we are, on this hand shot right now, you can still see that center stone. It's not lost among the sea of diamonds. You can still see the stone clear as day. And it's $19.99 for one person only. So let me know. I'm gonna try to get it off my hand. It's a little bit stuck on my hand, but here we have it. Paraiba, $19.99, one collar only. And yellow sapphire was also $19.99. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Joyce. So it's been 12 minutes past the top of the hour, so a little bit of a late check-in, but thank you so much for joining me so far. Still have a lot to get through, a lot of critter pieces. Our little birdie is still here. I also have 2 parrots, more birds actually, and seahorses. So if you want to see any of those earlier, I do have them right here. Kunzites are also coming up. I do have 2. Same price, so really it's your choice of. And so much more Paraibas, even more Paraibas, tourmalines, ruby earrings, super clean stones, marquise, matching, and a pair of earrings. Those are here, so we'll get to those as well. So still a lot to get to. If you have any requests, again, if you're on the go, you're like, I wish I could place a request for tomorrow, but not convenient or whatever, you can call in right now, tell us your name, tell us what you're looking for. We'll get some stuff ready and set aside for you for when you are ready to call in. So just let us know. Any questions too from, before in the first hour, do have it all sitting right there on the side. I can always bring it out. And I forgot to mention, but these earrings I'm wearing are also here today. So those will be coming up as well. And let us get right back to our Paraiba that is on the wheel, because I can't believe that this is still here for $19.99. So you gotta call me on this one. And Linda says, I was watching another jewelry channel today, and their Paraiba jewelry was so expensive, I don't know how anyone could afford to buy. The prices were out of this world. Yeah, I mean, Paraibas, this past year has been a little bit crazy for them. We even had like a period of time where we were like, oh my gosh, like what do we do? Like never show another Paraiba ever again? Like it's kind of crazy, but now it's like easing ourselves into this new reality of, Paraiba prices, and Unfortunately, they are what they are right now, but luckily we are still here to help you at least own a Paraiba in your own collection with a piece like this one here today. So, I mean, I'm so glad that we're able to bring it to you guys because it is a really special stone. It's very unique. You know, you don't get to see any other stones that, you know, have this iconic neon blue color, sometimes a little bit of green, but a very special stone, definitely scary in terms of prices, but you know, what can we do, right? But at least we're here to do our best to help you own a Paraiba still. And $19.99 on this one. Yes, and then Miss S says in response, and they are only going to continue to go up in price. I am so grateful for the pieces I got a couple years ago. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned this before, but I was going through our system and I was looking at Paraibas that we had from like 3 years ago, and I was like, brain does not compute that carat weight and that price, and look at where we are right now, and it's like, it's really unfortunate, but you know, we are doing our best to help you still own a Paraiba of your dreams. So call me on this one, $19.99. What shall I show next? Maybe kunzites are up next. I do have two, did mention I have two. They are both very similar, so really it's maybe you want to pick up both. I know there's always been like fights for kunzites. Very difficult stone to work with. I still love kunzites, but you know, when working with them, it's like, come on. But here is the first of the two. This is going to be the emerald cut. So let me actually see. Maybe I'll have both up here. Just zoom out just a little bit. So they are going to be the same price at the very end, but I'll just have the other one kind of peeking in there so you get a little bit of a sneak peek. But for this emerald cut, it is 112-2417. This is going to be the larger stone of the two, but just a little bit less diamond weight than the other one. 14K white gold on both of these. And just a little sneak peek on this one if you're, you know, not a fan of the emerald cut, but maybe the cushion cut in the back. But this one right here is an 887 emerald cut center stone, as bright as can be, saturated as can be. You look at it and you're like, that is kunzite, confirmed. And 30 points of the diamonds on this one going down the band. So again, very minimal design. Really want to focus on the kunzite. I've seen some pictures of rather unappealing kunzites out there. And I've actually seen some, you know, talking about a different stone, morganite, but I've seen some morganite where they were so colorless to the point where I had to ask several people, several salespeople what stone it was, because I saw the slight pinky color in the stones and I almost didn't want to believe it. I almost wish someone told me it was maybe some sort of, you know, lab created stone, but you know, there are stones out there such as morganite, such as kunzite that are so unbelievably washed out that, you know, it's kind of hard to believe that, you know, they're being sold as, you know, morganites and kunzites. But you look at this one, it's got that, you know, kunzite purple color through and through. You're not going to mistake it for another stone. Again, I feel like the cutting too with kunzite's pretty iconic as well. And this piece started at $29.99. Well, they both started at $29.99, but focusing on this one for the time being. This one, the prongs are also, you know, squared off, which is really thematic with the emerald cutting, which is really cool as well. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, you see more diamonds in the band. There is still mirror finished gold, you know, going down a portion of it, you know, but you see definitely more of the diamonds. This is what it looks like from the back side. So again, larger stone. Well, this one's not, you know, overwhelmingly large, but this one is, these two are wearable sizes, but for the larger stones, definitely more difficult to work with. But here we have it from the other side as well. Typically have a deeper cut, as you can kind of see there. You know, it's almost from the original height of the prongs all the way to almost the bottom of the basket. So that's just Kunite for you. But $29.99 we are not going to do. $19.99 seems to be a trend today, but $19.99 we are not stopping there. Now this is going to be a price for both of these, so your choice of, if you like the price I'm going to do, but maybe you want to take the one in the back here, this one is also going to be the same price. We are going to make it $1,399 for essentially your choice of. Now keep in mind this one right here is an emerald cut. If you don't like the emerald cut or you have one, you want maybe a cushion cut, this one in the back here is a cushion cut. I will give you guys all the information in a moment right after I try this one on the hand. So what I love about this design is, you know, it's technically symmetrical, but you can technically also wear it another way. If you wanted, you know, the diamond side to be facing outwards, you want the diamond side to be facing you. You know, very subtle, but you still have that freedom to choose, you know, how you want to wear your pieces. If you maybe want to stack a ring on this side, maybe a diamond band on this side somehow, you could always do that as well. But this piece, $13.99. Even though the stone is more of a deep cut, you know, it's not so high off the hand as well. So also something nice to have, and Mr. Bracelet has come to investigate one more time. And this ring, $13.99. So let me know if you must change it. You know, you do see a lot of the gold on the band itself. So if you wanted to change it to the yellow or the rose gold, you can do so. I wouldn't really recommend it with a stone like this. Again, very similar to, you know, Paraibas and other stones and Indicolites. I would prefer you keep it in the white gold just to maximize the level of contrast that you can see in a piece like this, and to just really appreciate that very specific and unique color of the Kunite. So let us go up close. Again, this one, the graphics are for the emerald cut, and we will be moving on to the cushion cut that we have right here. So spoilers, the price, you already know the price, but this one is going to be item number 2385, 112-2385, also in the white gold currently. Again, if you must change it, we can always do so for you, but personally would recommend it in the white gold. If you want to pick up both of them, again, you already know the prices for each of them. $13.99 each. This one, however, slightly smaller stone at $8.73, but it does have a little bit more diamonds on this one, being a 39 points total weight of the diamonds. Now this one is a cushion cut. I love how they kind of went thematic with the stones, because, you know, the cushion cut being a having a more curve to its outward shape, and then it has, you know, this curvy diamond step design look on the side, which is almost mimicking a dome style in a way. So, you know, very thematic. I mean, with the emerald cut, you know, it's just straight edge, and then, you know, down the band, diamonds. So kind of thematic in a way, but yes, this one, similar to the other one, did start at $29.99, but now $13.99 is your price on this one as well. So this is what it looks like from the side. And you can see the curvature of the diamonds and how they are set, leading upwards into the center of that stone. And then to the back side we go right here. So again, hidden hearts in the basket, not super distracting. You don't even think about it there. True to size on both of these. So this is the other side of the stone as well. And on the hand, this one will go. And here we have it. This is what the cushion cut looks like on the hand. So not a huge difference in terms of the center stone, aside from, you know, the stone shape. Even that is like ever so slightly different. But let me see if I can try on both of these so you can see which one you might like a little bit more. Again, it's really up to you and how you like your diamond set, I feel like, at this point. You know, the stones, a very slight difference. You can kind of see it from the emerald cut and the cushion cut, but really it's It's more so the diamonds, you know, do you like them set one way or the other way? Either way, $13.99, your choice of. This is what they both look like from the side. So again, even in terms of height, they are basically the same. And if you wanted to pick up both, I'm not limiting you to, you know, one kunzite per cart. That's it. You know, if you wanted to get one, keep it for yourself, and take the other and gift it, you can do so, no problem. But yeah, change the gold color if you want to. Again, white gold, my recommendation. But $13.99 is going to be your price for both of these. So there we have it. Giving the cushion a little bit more screen time here. So call me on either of these. Again, kunzite's widely popular here at TVON. Again, I still working on kunzite earrings. Still haven't found two matching stones yet, so that just, you know, shows how difficult it is to work with stones like this. But call me on this one, on these. If you want to get both, we can do that for you as well. And I like to go back into the rose gold and show you a pair of earrings. Now this is Mahangi pink spinel. Yes, it is that retiring design. So once these are gone, they are gone, sold out. We are never going to be able to bring them back, even if we wanted to. And that is for one reason, and that is because we simply cannot get these matching stones anymore. So coming up next, we do have these earrings. They are in the rose gold, which they do have to stay like it is, but being that the Mahangi pink spinels themselves are, you know, a pinky stone, not mad at this combination at all. Reminds me of the multi-sapphire earrings, floral earrings I had not too long ago. This is 1113898. Center diamond, both are bezel set. All of the Mahangi pink spinels are prong set. Now, just by the item number, you know that this has been here for quite a while. Now, since the last time we've seen these, they are now only available in the rose gold, so there is no gold color choice to be made. What you see is going to be what you get. So again, 14K rose gold only on these. You don't see too much of the gold color. They just, again, provide that very nice, subtle, you know, background color for the stones themselves. One more time, once these are gone, the design is, you know, done. Bye-bye. Maybe we can bring them back in a different stone in the future. I wouldn't count on it. But these are some rather, you know, the word is up there, neon. These are some rather bright stones, very similar, I would say, even to turquoise, where no matter how far away you are, you will be able to see these from miles away. These started at $29.99, and these are also not small earrings, considering each earring is ½ an inch. So these are not like teeny tiny little studs. Would not recommend them for a second or third piercing. Definitely a primary piercing sort of earring. And yeah, if you picked up a Mahangi recently, actually, maybe you can consider this one to go along with it. But this one is not going to be $29.99, or if you know the trend so far tonight, it's not going to be $19.99. And it's also not going to be $999. All of these stones perfectly matching, not a small stud style. Post is directly in the center of the earrings, so you know, I like to fidget with my earrings, my studs. You know, no matter how much you fidget with these, they are going to, you know, basically still look like a flower on your ear. That's, again, let me show you the back side as well. This is what it looks like from the back side. And once these are gone, these are gone. I'm kind of sad about it. I really like these earrings too. Very floral. Not going to be $9.99. This is what they look like against the hand. So here we have it. Nice little perspective on this one. Could easily be its own ring, which, you know, that's just That's just how, you know, large these earrings are. Again, not overwhelmingly large to the point where, you know, they'll pull on your earlobe, be uncomfortable. You gotta, you know, take them out after a couple of hours. These you can wear throughout the entire day. You will feel fabulous in them. Let us go back up close, and I will try one on as well. You really want to take these? I haven't gone to the final price yet. All right, looks like these might already be gone, but they're $8.88, they're already gone. So this is what they look like on the ear. So you can see that bright neon pink color, and congratulations on these. They are gone, and they are now a style that you'll never see ever again. So let's go back up close, and thank you so much on this one. Now I'll have to find something to bring out. If you maybe want a ring to go with this one, not an exact match, but it is similar in terms of kind of a floral design. Now this one you can change to the rose gold if you must. This is going to be 1120756. Should probably take out the other earring before I forget. But thank you so much on those earrings. I love them. Hope you love them as well. This is a ring. Got quite a lot of diamonds in it. And this center stone is a carat 08 round. Currently in the white gold. If you must change it, you can change it. We will do it for you. We will remake this entire ring with all of those pave diamonds, you know, 84 points total, and to be specific. We will remake the entire piece, transfer the stones over, and send it out to you, no problem at all. And this piece started at $69.99. Yeah. Yeah, once pieces are gone, they are gone. So gotta call in quickly. But this one is here, brand new today. Loving this ruffle floral style. You look at it from the side and it's like, it's not just one, you know, wavy shape of diamonds. You look at it from the side, it's like, huh, there's actually like ruffles in it, which is really cool. Center stone, I mean, I don't know what to call this cut. It's not a brilliant cut. It's not a Portuguese cut. It's a very unique cut. It almost reminds me of those more geometric cuts we've seen, like in the Kunzites. And what other stones? I feel like some tanzanites do have it. And then again, there's this stone that also definitely has a very geometric in a way. Almost looks like it could be like an octagon cut internally. Really cool way of reflecting the lights off of the facets of the stone. This is what it looks like from the side, again with the ruffles. I mean, just imagine setting all of the diamonds in a mounting like this. Like, I could not imagine. And this is what it looks like from the back side as well. Again, so much gold. I mean, yeah, it's 84 points of diamonds. Yeah, that's a rather impressive, you know, caratweight of diamonds. But then you look at the back side and you're like, wow, that much gold just for 84 points of diamonds is kind of insane. Well, of course, there's a center stone too, but that's a lot of gold for a piece like this, and it definitely does deserve it. And $69.99 we are not going to do. $59.99, $49.99, $3,999. Even though it's brand new today, we're not stopping there. I mean, this one also, I mean, just look at that, again, iconic neon color. Some Mahangi pink spinels can have, you know, a little bit more pink to it, a little bit more red to it. Personal preference, whatever you prefer, you know, it's up to you. You know, you guys all have different tastes out there. I'm glad that we can always bring you a wide variety of pieces. And this one, I would say, is definitely more on the 50-50 split on the spectrum I just mentioned, the pinks and the reds. It's more of the 50-50 right down the middle. Definitely neon. I mean, just look at that. And $39.99 is not going to be your price here today. This is what it looks like on the hand. See, like for this one, it really gives me like a springtimey look, which, you know, we're kind of far from spring, but it'll be here before you know it. And if my mom has taught me anything about shopping for, I guess, clothes, but I guess it could apply for pieces like this, you always shop for the spring and summer stuff in the winter because they are on a discount. And this one is on a discount. We are going to make this one $2,999 for this rather neon intense Mahangi pink spinel in this huge floral mounting again. You know, again, 84 pointed diamonds, yet the entire ring basically goes from side, like it covers the entire width of my finger. We'll still size it for you, no problem. If you must change it, we will change it for you, yellow or rose gold. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, it's got that split shank, you know, just to accommodate for how, you know, wide the ring itself is. You know, wide but not, you know, unwearable. Again, my hands are not, you know, large. I don't got long slender fingers. But, you know, it still works on a hand like mine, so it definitely will work on a hand like yours. It is comfortable to wear, true to size on this one. And yes, Tina, I agree, this Mahangi Tanzanian, ooh, new word, Tanzanian, can we do that? Tanzanian neon pink ring is absolutely a stunner, and 3 pink heart emojis, but yes, I agree. Can we do that, Tanzanian? Maybe in parentheses, nah, I don't know, we like making up words here. But this one is here, $29.99, again, a wearable size, a fabulous piece. Your Mahangi pink spinel, I mean, is it lost? Does it look lost among the diamonds? I don't think so. And it clearly, evidently is not. So got me on this one. I know it's a rather unique design. It's a rather unique take on a floral style. You know, it could be floral, but it also reminds me of like silk in a way. Of how, again, I'm not the fabric genius here. Our fashion designer is not here today, but I don't know if silk could maybe keep its shape like that. Probably not, but reminds me of silk. Could be silk, maybe. But yeah, call me on this one, $29.99. This is the only ring I have here today. I do have a pendant as well. So if you're looking for a pendant, I do have a cushion cut in a pendant if you're, you know, looking to complete your collection. Do have a little bit of everything here. And I think Kunites are still here. Paraiba, $19.99, still here. And gold quartz pendant, do not forget, we also had that earlier on in today's show. If you maybe missed it, I can do a quick little flash of it on the hand. And loving the gold quartz pendants, you know, just how they show up from a distance away and how everyone will be asking you about it. Like, this is just a quick little flash on the hand for the gold quartz pendant. This was 112-2617, $19.99 on this one. Supposed to be $49.99, but you know what? $19.99. Very first caller on this one only. And this one does have to stay like it is in the yellow gold. In part because of, you know, the gold itself that is in the center stone, but also because it works well tonally. So call me on this one as well. Again, you know, just seeing the light hit the gold and then very clearly seeing the contrast between the light hitting, you know, the quartz itself is a little bit funny, a little bit entertaining. It's like, this piece, a lot of gold. So if you maybe just, you know, tuning in just now, we did have this earlier if you maybe missed it. Also had a Indicolite gent ring, our apple green tourmaline, so many pieces, our blue rhodium with the butterfly, got a few more critter pieces to get to. Kunites are still here, our Paraiba for $19.99 is still here. So quite a few pieces still left, but you know, think about it, ask me any questions you might have, and be sure to pick up pieces because yet another reminder, pieces do go after the fact, and you know, it's, you know, never expected, but expect the unexpected. So if you have your eye on something, you're seriously considering it, please call in, you know, before that piece is gone, and you're like, oh, well, I spent all that time, you know, thinking about a piece, and then I call in, I'm ready to make the purchase, and then it's gone. And then if it's a piece like this, gold quartz, can't do another one like it. We can find something similar, but it's not going to be the one that you've been thinking about. So definitely be sure to call in when you have something on your mind, because you never know how many other people are out there, you know, thinking about the same piece. So let us go back to our wheel here with our little, not so little, Mahangi pink spinel. It's a few points over a carat. And what else shall we get to? I do have several diamond pieces. I did mention an earring that I was wearing, but first I think I'd like to show you this set. Now this wasn't made to be a match set, but I thought it could work as a match set if you wanted to, because I don't get to see this style too often. So let me actually try one on beforehand. So anything you want to see that, you know, I've mentioned, you're just tuning in, you're like, oh, yellow sapphire, we had one today. Yes, we did. And if you wanted to see it again, I can always bring it out. Again, Fridays, we're chill here. If you want to see anything from the past couple of days, weeks, months, years, don't know if you have anything from the past couple of years, but you know, we can always check in the back. So let me know on this little guy. And we'll be moving along to a pair of earrings first. They will not sit well, so I'll have to babysit them. But this is 1119947. These do have to stay like they are in the white gold. I'll try to grab it a little bit better. So this is what they look like. So I'm holding it right where the two O-rings actually meet. So they are actually 100% dynamic. 14K white gold only on this one. 83 points total weight of the diamonds. Now they do have that negative space between the diamonds. And they are set a little bit differently from the pendant. From afar though, you can't really tell. What really matters is the overall shape, and that is this triangular shape. But for the earrings, it's almost like, you know, it's like a mirrored triangular shape, almost like an hourglass shape, a really, you know, off-proportion hourglass shape. But this earring's supposed to be, or earrings, you're getting the entire set. I'm just wearing the other one. $24.99 is where they started. Christmas themed pendant. Sherry will definitely have to work on that. Yeah, I think Sherry, you also requested the Kunite earrings, but it's so, I can find one stone, that's for sure, but finding two matching stones, it's like, where am I gonna find another stone? But these earrings are not going to be $24.99, $12.99, or even $999. And Julie, I think if the ring is, you know, if it's shouting at you, then I think you gotta pick it up. I can show it again if you want. I mean, it's right here. But yes, the post on this one is at the very top of the point of the topmost section there. So as you can see here, these earrings not heavy. They won't pull or drag on your earlobe, and they are perfectly dynamic, movable. And they are also not going to be $9.99 on this one, or $899 on this fabulous pair of earrings. And this is what they look like against the hand. So this is a drop perspective on these. Now these are definitely, you know, they're not heavy. I know they look like they have a lot of, you know, a lot of diamonds, a lot of weight to them, but you know, if that's a concern, again, 83 points of diamonds. So because of the negative spacing between how the stones are set, you know, not heavy at all. The gold is still there, but it's not going to, you know, weigh you down, and you're going to, you know, my ears, they feel uncomfortable, gotta swap them out for something smaller or lighter. We'll make these $888, the entire pair. So no, not just one. I'll show you the other one on my ear in just a moment. Let's go back up close with this one first. And this is what they look like in the ear. So I don't have a backing in right now, but it's still like staying put. I'm just shaking my head so you can see how they move. $888 on this one. Loving it too, where hair up or hair down. There's still going to be that slight, negative space between all of your stones, but again, if you have your hair up, you can see the world behind you, or if you have your hair down like I do right now, you can still see, a very interesting pattern in terms of, the diamonds, the negative spacing. So this one is $8.88. Let me know if you would like to grab it. And let us go back up close, because I also do have a pendant. You probably saw it once before. The pendant, however, is heavier, and I'm actually very glad that they did not make the earrings like the pendant, because then you will definitely be feeling it on your ear and they will be uncomfortable. But next up, I do have the pendant that could potentially go along with these earrings. So I'll probably have to zoom back, so I'll do it right now. Again, perfectly lightweight, wear it in the middle of summer, in the middle of winter. I think they could work whenever, wherever. I don't think there's a season for these necessarily. And I'm going to need the big tweezers for the pendants because it is a huge pendant. And we had a really nice spin or possibly a die spore this past week. I'm trying to think. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll do some more thinking. And yeah, I mean, come on. Mahangi pink spinel ring is still here, and earrings are still here for $8.88. This is just a potential match that I thought could possibly work. And you could probably see where I'm going with, all the triangular shapes. But this pendant is a lot heavier. Had to bring out the large tweezers just to hold them. So if you wanted to get like a complete set, you don't see a lot of, the triangular shapes in jewelry, where I haven't seen a lot of the triangular shapes. Just thought maybe someone out there would maybe appreciate, having a pair of earrings and having a pendant, or acquiring both in one night. So pendant is coming up next. Let me know on the earrings. Again, if you're just waiting on the pendant, I'll have it up right now. Earrings are $8.88, not heavy at all. But this pendant is definitely heavy, and you're going to be wearing this around your neck. So, if you feel a little bit of a weight, I think that's perfectly fine. And because of the weight, actually, this pendant will not flip. 1122158 is the item number on this one. Now, this one is not in gold. This one is in the platinum. And just as, proof of all that's going on in this piece, 3 carats exactly of diamonds. I mean, we have diamonds on every single show, whether or not, it's a jewelry show or, the loose stone shows that we had all those months ago. There will always be diamonds, but it's a piece like this with this many diamonds just set like this that we see diamonds every day, but I am stunned by a piece like this. I saw it, first of all, I could not believe how large it is. And then I'm like, 3 carats of diamonds just sparkling and shimmering just like that. It's like, how can this be real? But it is real. It is here. Just to show you how much, metal is in this piece. I mean, first of all, look at how wide it is, right? And then look at the backside, right? And platinum being, a little bit heavier than your typical gold piece. I mean, this is just an incredibly weighty piece, and of course 3 carats of diamonds, but I mean, just look at that. It's like a whole slab of platinum and just 3 carats of diamonds just set into it. And then here you have your entire pendant, supposed to be $79.99. And given the weight of it, I wish I could, translate how heavy this piece is, but I don't have a scale up here, and, but this is a really heavy piece. And, the price reflects that, weightiness to this piece, but we're not going to do $79.99. Julie, I'm going to keep, putting that ring up here, I'm gonna keep showing it until you get it. All in fun though. But hello, other Julie. Julie T, happy Friday. Happy Friday, yay. Yeah, I can't believe the week has already gone by. It's been So quick. Can't believe, you know, Thanksgiving was just a week ago, a week and a day at this point, but time definitely does fly. So I'm definitely fully recovered though from doing, you know, Friday part 1, part 2, part 3. So $79.99, not going to be your price on this one. And if we were to go and make this, you know, $1,000 a carat, choosing my words very carefully here, they would be $3,000, you know, ignoring all the platinum, all the work that's been put into setting all of these stones, which are not all of the same size. As you can clearly see, you have some larger stones, definitely towards the center, and then towards the outside, triangular shape. You do have some smaller stones, but they are still impressive sizes nonetheless. And this piece is not going to be $3,000. And no, by that I do not mean, take off another dollar and make it $29.99. I am going below $29.99, so if you like this pendant, I encourage you to call in right now. I mean, again, ignoring all of this, you know, metal weight, all of this platinum right now, and just, you know, just counting the diamonds one by one by one by one. And this is not going to be $29.99 or $28.99 or $27.99 on this piece here today. I think you really need to see it against the hand to really just appreciate, you know, how large of a pendant this is. I almost feel ridiculous for calling this a pendant because, I mean, just look at the size of this thing. It's easily knuckle to knuckle and beyond. Could you imagine this as a ring? I remember back in school, I think like kids in my class would always make those paper claws. It kind of reminds me of that. But $27.99 is also not going to be your final price on this one. This is what it looks like on against the neckline here. So again, wear it against, you know, fabric, against the neck. You know, however you wear it, you're going to see that 3 carat of diamonds pop up no matter how you wear it. And it's not going to be $27.99. Platinum, 3 carat total weight, over 2 inches in length on this one. Let us go up close one more time. And we will get right to the final price on this one. One caller only. It's going to be $27.77 on this entire piece here today. Again, I wish you could feel how heavy this piece is. You definitely would probably need, you know, our smallest DBTY would probably, you could wear it with this one, but, you know, I would recommend maybe a wider chain for this. Again, the bail itself, not that large, so a thicker chain would probably work a little bit better for this one. Oh, and there it goes. But $27.77 for this entire pendant, and maybe show it against the hand one more time just to, you know, show you how large this piece is, because, you know, you see it up close and we just had earrings, you're like, oh yeah, they're probably not that large. This is absolutely a large pendant, and I just had to bring in the bracelet to, you know, just show off, you know, all of these diamonds together. You know, we all love diamonds, right? I mean, it's like you look at this piece in person and you're just like, wow. You're just like, I know it's diamonds. You see it every single day on our show, you know, whether it's in rings, you know, single stones and earrings, what have you. But you just look at this entire piece and you're like, you just want to pick it up, hold it, and just go, wow. And it could be yours for $27.77 on this one. So let us go back up close one more time. I really want you to see and appreciate every single stone that has been set. And I mean, just, yeah, I'm going to cast a shadow right here and just angle it. And it's like all those diamonds are reflecting onto the wheel itself, which is like its own little disco party. It's like dancing. So here it is, $27.77. And oh yes, it would. Wouldn't this pendant be a showstopper hanging in front of your little black dress? I mean, this pendant against anything would definitely be a showstopper. So I agree with that. So call me on this one. And next up, I do have yet another pair of earrings, also diamonds, but they are not heavy. Had these on for the majority of the day when I was here today. So I'll set this one down. So you can see one more time from the side, you know, the bail again, reminder, bail is not so large. So if you need any measurements, I can always do that for you. But I mean, just look at the diamonds from the side, not facing any direct light source. And they're still every single color of the rainbow, like you would see in a brilliant cut round white diamond from the side, from the side of all places, showing off. And $27.77 is all you're going to pay to get this entire pendant home to you. And yes, that is ignoring, you know, the platinum, all of that platinum that is there, you know, holding all the stones into that one piece. So let me actually put on one of the earrings and take off the other one. Next up, we do have yet another. Now for these earrings, I actually do have a few pairs to go around. However, they do have to be custom made, purely because of, again, you know, how, you know, they look simple, but the construction of it is quite unique and quite, I guess, difficult. So these next earrings I do have up next, they will have to be custom made. However, I do have the yellow gold. I am wearing the yellow gold currently, but I will be showing them right up next. So I guess maybe we can show them against the ear first. These earrings are going to be coming up next. And I do have a few pairs that we can do. So if you already like what you see, please call in early because we are custom making every single pair of these earrings. Again, I'm wearing the yellow gold currently. You can't really tell the gold color, so a lot of diamonds is what I'm trying to say. For diamond pieces like this, would probably recommend you get started with the white gold. However, if you're already liking what you see, again, you see just a little bit of the yellow gold in the center diamond connecting the two segments, the bottom half and the top half. Again, I love these earrings so much. They look really simple right now from afar, but once you see them up close, they are everything but. So let us go to the pendant and I will remove the other earring and then I will be able to bring them up next because these are a fabulous pair. I saw them and I was like, listen, please, can we do more than one? And they were like, yes. And I was like, oh, thank you. So next up, we have this fabulous pair. Now, yes, you are getting the pair. You're not just gonna get one, you are getting the pair. This is going to be 1110385, and they're sitting on the wheel right now like that, but you can see what I mean by they look simple, but they are everything but simple. I mean, just look at the curvature of the gold portion on the bottom half itself. It's like, I first thought that they were flat. I would have been perfectly fine if they were flat. And then I look at them a little bit closer and I'm like, oh, they are not. They are absolutely designer-like. White, yellow, or rose gold in these. Currently, I do have these in the yellow gold. Again, these are all going to be custom made for you. So whatever gold color you want, however many you want to take. Again, earrings, I think, great gift idea. You can definitely wear these on the daily. You're getting the entire pair. And these have exactly a carat in diamonds, VS diamonds. VS diamonds will show up great, will show up brightly no matter, how you wear them, where you wear them. In your ear, everyone will be, looking at them being like, how are your earrings so bright? And it's because of that VS quality. Now, here we have it. Because it is at that slight curvature, which is why it's a little bit hard to show right now, but you do see here, let me actually see if I can grab it a little bit better here. So the top half, it does have that open leaf-like shape. I thought that these look like a little bit like leaves. So the top half, negative space in the center, great. The post is directly at the topmost corner of that shape as well. Now, these earrings are not heavy at all. I have like the most sensitive, small earlobes. Not ever, but, but my ears get kind of angry when, earrings are not working well with me. And these I had on, no problem with these at all, did not get caught in my hair Hair up, hair down, however you want to wear it, no problem. And will not pull on your earlobe either. Now these, considering, you know, a carat of diamonds plus all of the gold, and again, all of the work it took to put every single individual stone. I mean, I'm just looking at the bottom half of the earring right now, and it's like, I cannot imagine hand setting those stones one by one. Like, again, kudos to all of the jewelers in the world. I can't imagine, you know, set 5 stones, sure. I would go crazy after that. But these earrings started at $29.99, and they look, again, super designer, yet wearable. You know, we've had earrings here where you might not be able to wear them every day. They look nice, yeah, but they're so, not overly elegant, but they're so detailed and so designer, where it's like you feel like you can't wear them with like a normal, you know, t-shirt and jeans. But these are like, you can wear them however you want. I think that they will work perfectly however. And again, I do have a few pairs to go around, not limiting you to only 1 per cart. If you want to take a few, if you want to take 1 in each gold color, I can do that. But again, super limited on these. This is what it looks like from the back side. So again, that gold too. I mean, can you imagine having these earrings in your ear? And if you have like super short hair, you can also wear these. But just seeing like the back side of these earrings as well, like while you're wearing them, I mean, it's like the front is, you know, impressive. A lot of diamonds, covered in diamonds in fact. And then you look at the back side and it's just like, wow, look at all that gold. And again, with the mirror finish gold, really just, you know, detailing how, you know, the piece is constructed, how it's built. Like, it's not a flat surface, it's a curve. How are they able to set diamonds on a curve? But somehow they have done it. And I would like a couple of you to have these pair of earrings, which you're getting the pair. And we are not going to do $19.99, but if you would like them, again, call in quickly and we will make them $999 a pair. Now that's just covering the diamonds, you know, all of the work that's been put into it, all of the gold. Not in that price, but $9.99 a pair. I really want a few of you out there, if you love these earrings, again, they're different. And try them out. Again, they are all custom made. So, you know, diamond earrings, don't think, oh, they must have like a million of those in the back. They just pick one and go. These are going to be custom made for you in whatever gold color you want. So we will, you know, recast the piece in the white gold and the rose gold, remake it in the yellow gold, but we will be making it for you one by one by one by one. So call in early while you still can. Get a pair or 2 or 3, again, 1 of each. I'm not, you know, against that. In fact, I encourage it. But $999 a pair. And yes, I agree, Betty. This is, in fact, a wow. This is what they look like against the hand. One more time. And for a drop measurement, they are 1 inch and 5/8. So just a little over 1.5 inches. Not, you know, they're not going to be brushing your shoulders. They are still that long length where they will dangle and move. And what I love about these too is that, you know, the top part, you have that negative space, fine. But then having all of the diamonds at the bottom, just visually and also physically, but visually too, you know, having more diamonds at the bottom just makes the earring feel like it should in the ear, if that makes sense. You know, earrings, if it were a dangle style like this, I definitely would not want to have, you know, all the diamonds towards the top and having like a single thin chain of diamonds going down, you know, the bottom. I would definitely want the bottom half to be a little bit more on the weightier side so I can still feel it and wear it and know that I look fabulous while wearing them. And these definitely do that as well. So $9.99 a pair on these. Pick them up while you still can. Again, great gift ideas. I know they do have to be custom made, so might not reach you in time for Christmas, but we can try for New Year's. And you know, there's still holidays after that, like Valentine's Day. I don't know if people will gift for like St. Patrick's Day. But there's still holidays after that, so you know, you can always plan maybe for next year's Christmas. You know, it's never too early to plan ahead. But here they are, $9.99 a pair. Let us go up close and I can show you what they look like against the ear one more time. And there it goes, not listening to me. Let me just move these. Well, it's not behaving. Why? Why won't you behave? Here. So this is what the earrings, again, I have these in the yellow gold. From this distance, you can see the yellow gold, but from the ear, you can just barely see the yellow gold, which here's what they look like from afar one more time. So you can really see what they look like from a distance away, and even with the negative space, you know, it's not, you know, distracting. They just look like, it almost looks like, almost like a hoop in a way, with the length of the top part itself. Again, loving, you know, how flowy they are. I can definitely like feel the bottom half of the earring right now as I'm wearing them. Again, feel not like, they're pulling on my earlobe, it's uncomfortable. Still lightweight, still wearable for whatever occasion you might be thinking about. Consider them $999 per pair. So let us go back up close and I will be able to put up both of these together for the first time ever on the screen. And then after that, I will be earringless, but I'm sure I can find something. But here we have, and they're both not listening to me. That's just how dynamic they are. But I guess if you want to see what they look like from the side, that is how wavy they are in nature. Again, that's not, you know, irritating to wear or confusing to wear. You just wear them like how you are going to, and all that said is done. So thank you so much for joining me so far. My name is Joyce, and happy Friday, everyone. Happy 1st of December. The year is going to be over in 4 weeks, which is kind of scary to think about. But here we are, time will move anyways, and we got a lot of pieces to move as well. Ruby earrings coming up, tanzanite pendant, the $27.90 round. You know the one I'm talking about. Both here, and I didn't mention this earlier, but if anyone is interested, I do happen to have the largest Zambian emerald in a ring. It's our $11.98. So some very important pieces coming up in our very last hour. Might have to go take a trip to the museum. Paraiba earrings, lever backs, if you are interested. I do have those as well. So might be looking like a rather museum heavy last hour. So hope that's okay with you guys. Free trip to the museum. And if not, if you have a request, we can always take a detour. So just call us with any requests you might have. Critter pieces are also here and will be coming up as well. So still a lot of pieces to get to. Anything you've seen in the first 2 hours you want to see again before you make your final decision, I can do that as well. Just call me. Item numbers are the best way again. And let me know. And let's get right back into it because I have a lot to get to today still. So let's go back to our earrings. Again, a few pairs only. Paraiba ring still. Another opal ring still. And still so much to get to. But Paraiba, we have the smaller stone for $19.99. Now just because it's a smaller stone does not mean it's a tiny speck of dust. You can pick it up for $19.99, see it in person. If it's not all you think it is, send it right back and we'll probably take it apart, put it back into its private collection where it belongs. But next up, we do have yet another piece that is really fun to display. And it is a Paraiba ring that I flashed earlier. So let me know on the earrings. Again, only a couple pairs to go around. And next up, we do have yet another piece that won't sit on its own. We have this one right here. This is 1122520. And yes, keep calling on the earrings. I only have a few pairs that we can make to go around, so don't know exactly when sellout is going to be, but you know, I wish we could make more, but maybe in the future. Who knows how long in the future, but here we have 14K white gold, a carat exactly in the center stone. And I don't think I can zoom in all the way on this one, but just know that it is, you know, if this was a hazy stone, you would be able to see it. I don't think there are any filters out there that can, you know, clean off the inclusions in a Paraiba. If there were, I'm sure, you know, we won't be using it, but other places might. But here we have it, a rather clean and spectacular Paraiba. I mean, just from the side too. I'll also show you what it looks like from the back. From the side, you can see through the stone, which does not mean window. It's just how the stone is faceted. But you can see how, you know, no inclusions visible, no inclusions visible, no inclusions visible, and no inclusions visible. This is, I would like to say, a pretty clean stone. And it has a carat 51 of diamonds. This is the piece that is visually a wow. It just grabs your attention, has a hold of your attention, and then you find out that it has its own built-in sound effects. These pieces are all charms, so you have a charm at the bottom, a charm on either side, and then on the top side, yet another charm on either side, and then a charm at the very top, which is why this piece is rather difficult to display. But just know that if you're wearing this ring, give your hand a little shake, and you'll be hearing like little tinkling, like little bells. And the center, I didn't realize this till much later, but the center has a star designed to like just a straight up star. It's so well hidden in a way that's like, I can't believe I didn't see this the moment I saw it. I was so distracted by the charms that I did not see the star that is just staring at me right in the center of the design. And even the halo I like didn't even process in my mind. But this is a piece that definitely does look better on the hand. And yes, the stone, private collection. It's the same old story. Private collection stone, clean as can be. This is what it looks like on the hand. I mean, you can see the charms moving. It's a fun, almost interactive piece, I would say. I mean, you can definitely like shake your hands again, hear it jingle, almost like mini bells. And this entire piece did start at $99.99. Now, just because there's a lot going on in a piece like this does not mean that you're going to lose sight of your 1 carat exactly round Paraiba in the center. It is still perfectly nestled there, and this entire ring definitely reminds me of like a winter wonderland, which December is here. I mean, the stone itself, I mean, blue, for me at least, immediately think of like snow days, like snowing outside, Christmas even, the holidays, the end of the year, winter time. And then you put it together with a mounting like this, which star, but it could also translate to be like a snowflake, especially with the charms on the sides. I mean, this is just a very, to me, a very wintry look, winter wonderland even. And this price is not going to be $99.99. This is what it looks like from the side. So even though it is quite a long ring, I wouldn't say that it interferes with, you know, my knuckles because of the charms. They're not going to stay stationary. They're going to stay there, but they're not going to just, you know, stay like a frozen picture. They're going to move, so they're not going to, you know, bump into your hand and you're going to be like, ah, that didn't feel good. But this is going to, it's a nice, comfortable ring to wear. True to size on this one too. I know it's like, you see a ring this wide and they tell you true to size and it's like, are you sure? But yes, I am wearing it right now. It is very comfortable to wear. You know, it does not irritate my hands at all. If you don't like built-in sound effects, then I would probably stay away from this piece, but I personally am loving it. But not loving the price, but don't worry, I'm going to help you with that. $89.99, $79.99, $69.99, $6,999 is not going to be your final price either. And this is just yet another look at the breakdown from the side, split shank on this one. Bracelet has to come and do a little peeking because this is indeed a really impressive piece. And $69.99 is also not going to be your price on this. Take a look at it from the back side. So I really want to show you what the stone looks like from the back. Again, this is one of the best ways to see if a stone has any, inclusions in it, which this one does. I'm not saying this is a 100% clean stone. Paraibas rarely are. The one stone that we had that was, I would say, was 99.99999% clean was that one oval in the bridge. I will forever remember it. But this stone and this mounting paired together is definitely not a combination that I will forget anytime soon. I mean, just look into the direct center of this piece here, and we're not going to make it $69.99 or $5,999. Again, once this is gone, it's gone. This mounting as well. I don't know if it's going to ever come back. It does take a lot of work to create a mounting just like this. So if you've, it's definitely a more unique style. If you already have a completed, Paraiba collection, you already have a ring that you wear every so often, you have that one collector's piece, you have a few that you're just keeping on hand, just in case you can sell in the future, and you want something fun to wear, but with a Paraiba, this one is definitely fun. I don't want you to get a piece and you're just like, nah, I can wear it, but that's it. I want you to have fun with it. Now, for a piece like this, you can't have fun with, stacking anything around it. But the fun is already built in with the charms that you have all around every which way. So, $59.99 should probably stop there. But we're going to take off yet another $1,000 because I really want someone to have it, try it. We're going to make it $49.99. If it's too much for you, send it right back. I don't mind. But I really want you to at least, see it in person, try it on your hand, which I will do that too right now, and just really have fun with a piece like this. Because, when you look at it like this, how can you not just immediately want to try it on, play around with the little charms and just, have fun with it. So call me on this. I know it's like the first of our museum pieces here, but $49.99 on this. Again, if you want to, think about it, that's perfectly fine. Write down that item number and add it to your wish list. Take your pictures, your screenshots. This is what it looks like from the side if you want another picture of it. But it's definitely a fun piece to own and wear, and definitely collectible as well, just from that center stone itself. Really bright, neon, that electric blue. So call me on this, think about it, and we will go back up close. I'll see if it wants to sit up by itself, hopefully. And we will be moving along into an opal piece. I know we are in like the gemstone and jewelry museum right now, but this next opal piece kind of takes us on a little tangent to like a collaboration between gemstones and artists. And that one artist being Monet. Just look at that ring, that stone. It just reminds me of one of his paintings. And the color palette too. I don't know if, they maybe took inspiration from a stone like this, or maybe the stone itself somehow took inspiration. Probably not, but this is 112-2182. This is our second opal ring of today. The first one we don't talk about. This is platinum. And platinum, being a heavier metal, and then this halo, a heavier diamond halo. First of all though, the center stone is a 272. I would say definitely looks a little bit larger than a 272, but we're just gonna go with it. Again, opal's a little bit, difficult to, a 1 carat stone could look like a 5 carat stone, really depends. But this center stone is a 272. And a carat 91 in diamonds. That's just a few points shy of 2 carats. The other piece that I can think of that maybe even comes close in terms of, competing with a diamond halo is that other black opal ring that I know everyone here knows very well. Yeah, this is a very impressive diamond halo. And it's got, you know, that lovely blue base color. And then you got the greens in there. And then also the reds and the yellows and the oranges. I mean, just look at this piece and it's just so soothing and calming. It's like a nice picnic by the lake. Not frozen this time, it's spring now. This is like a springtime ring, a springtime stone. And it did start at $99.99. Given that it is platinum, it is a rather large opal, it does have red flashes in it, which is the most sought after color in opals, red. And also, you know, a carat 91 of diamonds. Not that much diamonds, right? This is what the piece looks like from the side. So you see all of those diamonds, that basket work, and then into the back side we go right here. True to size on this one. And we have someone who likes it already. I think we do. All right, let's get to it then. To the other side we go, and again, really just opals. This is not the perfect scenario for it. Really just take it outside under direct sunlight, maybe take it outside but under the shade. You know, it's a very slight difference, but your opal will probably look different. You'll probably see colors you didn't expect to see, and you're like looking at your stone, you're like, was that color always there before? I don't know, but now it's there. So it's always fun to, you know, take these stones under different lightings to see what they look like, and they could even transform into looking like a totally different stone. But this is not going to be $99.99 or $5,999. I think we have someone waiting for this one. So this is what it looks like on the hand. Again, this definitely looks like it was stolen out of, you know, a gemstone museum, and then we kind of just like stamped it on a Monet painting. And then this ring was the final product of such a museum trip. But it's not going to be $59.99. If you like it, we will make it $4,999 on this piece. I mean, just look at it. I mean, yeah, that opal is impressive, but look at that diamond halo. You can see every single stone individually from this distance away. That's just telling you how large those diamonds individually are, and $49.99 gets it home to you here today. I almost wish I had the other mega halo of diamonds out here so I can have like a little competition. But I don't have that here today, but maybe next week if this piece is still here by then, but I hope it's not. I really want someone to have this one and to really enjoy it, but it is here for the time being. $49.99 on this one. Let me know and I will put it back down here. I feel like at this point we bring you guys so many opals, or at least I do. Sorry, but I feel like we see so much or so many opals with like reds in them where it's almost like we expect to see reds in them at this point, but just know that one of the rarest colors, one of the colors that is most sought after in opals, red. But for me personally, after seeing so many stones and, you know, doing a mini unofficial collection of my own, I almost wish to see more purple. I very rarely get to see purple. Again, I don't know if it's just, you know, the camera's not picking it up or me not being in the right light source, but it's like every time I see just a little hint of purple, I'm always like, ooh, purple. And like I totally ignore the reds at this point. But yeah, $49.99 on this one. Do let me know if you have any questions on this. And I'm just gonna flash this. I did mention Paraiba earrings. If you would like to see them with all the information, let me know, but in any other case, I'm just going to do a quick little flash on the hand for these. So, Paraiba earrings. Somehow we brought you a pair before we even brought you Kunite earrings. But here we have Paraiba earrings. Again, let me know if you're interested in these. These are a little bit on the pricier side considering they are $260 total weight of just the center stones themselves. Again, post and omega back, so backing is basically built in. Single halo on these, perfectly matching stones as you can see. I mean, clarity, color, size, shape, everything perfectly matching. So just letting you guys know that these are here. If you are interested and want to see the information, let me know, but just know that you know, I'll just say that they started at, you know, $29,999. So yeah, just a little detour to the side to our Paraiba earrings. And let's go back to our opal ring here. So just let me know if you guys want to see it. Again, I know it's a rather hefty price for a pair of earrings, but they do exist, and I want at least someone out there who might be thinking about it to know that we do have such a piece in our inventory. Next up, let's pay a visit to our little critter friends. Here we have two birdies. So earlier we had one birdie, now we have two birdies. This is a wildly colorful piece. 1121259. And even though it is a very colorful piece, all of these stones are natural. I know, crazy, right? 18K white gold on this one only. And $290 total weight of the sapphires. 30 points total weight of the rubies, and 50 points total weight of the saverites, and a carat 10 total weight of the diamonds. And yes, we forgot, you know, the black onyx beaks, but you know, those are free, I guess. I feel like they keep forgetting to calculate it because we don't work a lot with onyx, but they are there. We're not gonna remove them. You know, when we ship it out, the entire piece, what you see is what you get. That is quite a graphic right there. Does have to stay like it is in the 18K white gold. Now, you look at it and you're like, aw, two birdies, right? And then you kind of zoom out just a little bit, and then you see, it's actually a heart shape. That is a really cool way of combining, you know, critter motif into the heart shape theme, where you look at it, you don't immediately think, oh, that's a heart shape. But you're like oohing and eyeing and how cute our little bird friends are. And then you realize, oh, they must love each other. And, you know, just sneaking the heart shape in this design in such a in such a blatantly obvious yet unobvious way is so smart on the designer's move. This entire piece started at $69.99, and this is not a small piece either. This is what it looks like from the back side, so I assume that the back side reminds me of leaves, and because, you know, birds, they live in trees, I should hope, maybe. And again, that's just that much more 18K white gold on the back side. True to size, however, on this one. And then, you know, triple split shank, got a mini one going on right there. Back to the front we go. Such a beautiful assortment of colored stones. I mean, you don't look at these stones and you're like, one stone feels out of place, or, you know, one stone is bugging me, or I wish I could remove that one stone and just replace it with another. You look at this piece and it's like, it's so colorful, but it works so well together. And it's not going to be $69.99 or $29.99 or even $1,999. Now, this is not a small ring. I will like to demonstrate right now. Let's see. Ring finger it is. I mean, this is not a small ring, and it's also not $19.99. And yes, this ring, great use of color. 100%, 1,000%. I mean, any color you can imagine is in this ring, and even from this perspective, you look at it and you're not like, oh, that's too much. You look at it and it's like, aw, what a beautifully colorful piece. And from this angle too, it really shows you better the heart shape that I was talking about. it's just so smartly snuck in there. It's like I'm almost mad about how well it's, you know, built and like heart shape. But here we have it, our two lovely bird friends in love. And it's not going to be $19.99 if you would like to grab it. We're going to do it for $1,699 for this entire ring. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, it is wide. It does span past the width of my finger, but it's not uncomfortable to wear. I would probably, again, wear it on my middle finger. I just can't get it on there right now. But this is what it looks like. Again, fully dimensional with the birds, you know. There is a curvature that the jewelers had to set these stones on, every single one of them, and they did it very well. And not even that, but like invisibly setting the stones into the tail feathers towards the point there. This entire piece is just like a work of art. It's like a combination of both museums that we were just at the art museum and at the gemstone museum. This is like a combination of both. $16.99, and you can grab this entire piece. Try it out if you would like to. Again, this is one of those pieces where, you know, once they go, we absolutely do not expect to see another one like this ever again. And it is here for $16.99, so let me know. And in case you're still thinking about it, this one ring is still here. Paraiba ring is still here, both of them. We had one earlier for $19.99. It's a smaller stone, but let me know if you need to see it again. I did mention I had a seahorse medallion style pendant, if you want to see that. I also have a very interesting pair of earrings. They are slices, freeform slices. Had them once upon a time, had lots of fights over them, which was a little bit surprising, but I'm glad that, you know, different is always, you know, different is, it's always like a, kind of like a test. You know, one person might like something, but, you know, other people might not like it, but it's always nice to know that there's at least one person out there who likes, you know, these different styles that we're able to bring to you, and the earrings that are coming up are of no exception. So let us move along, and I will be bringing you a pair of rather funny looking earrings, but they wear really well, and those are these bicolor tourmaline slices. Yes, this ring. Still here. This is 1119806. This is 18K yellow gold. I'm going to figure out a better way to hold these. Maybe try to make another display for these. But this is what they look like. So again, tourmaline slices, bicolors too. Very unique take on them. Almost looks like, if you have an artist in your life, I could almost imagine gifting them these. Reminds me almost like of a color palette. 1171 total weight of all 4 stones. Yes, you're getting the entire pair. I just have the other one in my ear. But this is what they look like. Again, these are not polished, faceted gemstones. These are quite literally sliced out from the rough material of, you know, the rough. Supposed to be $19.99. Love how they're so gradual, yet, you know, they still work in terms of the flow of the earrings. And we will make this $599 to the very first caller here. Again, it's got like a shepherd's hook kind of style, so there is no backing towards these. The backside is exactly the same except for a frame of gold just holding your stone together so that they do not go anywhere. But again, this entire pair, $599. I'll just borrow these, show you what they look like against the hand. And again, no backing necessary for these. The backside of the hook is long enough to the point where, you know, you don't have to worry about these, you know, falling out of your ear as long as you have them in properly. And again, I mean, just look at how well they dangle and move along with, you know, how I'm moving it. But $599 does get you this entire pair of earrings, and I will also show you what they look like on the ear. So let's go over there right now, and here we have it. Again, I have my hair down right now, but let me see if I can move my hair so you can kind of see a little bit what they look like from a distance away. So again, a very interesting and unique pair of earrings for only $599 here today. Does have to stay like it is in the 18K yellow gold, however, so just keep that in mind. But again, fabulous pair of earrings for only $599. And let's go back up close again. So it's nice to always be able to bring you different types of styles of earrings, and this one being one of them. I mean, I've never seen anything like it before. I was drawn in when they had them, or when we brought them for the first time. I was like, what are those? I mean, just look at how bright they are when the light hits it right. And you'll be wearing these outside. I can just imagine all the looks you'll be getting. Like, are those real? Are they natural? And you'll be able to say, why, yes, they are. So let me know on these. $599 on this fabulous pair of earrings. Definitely different. These are the last of its kind, so, you know, once they're gone, they are gone. I don't know how we'll be able to recreate these, but they are here for the time being, so let me know. And I'm going to be very nice here, and I'm going to recap this ring while I go grab yet another piece to show you before the end of the show here today. So our parrot is still here. Got several other pieces that are still here. Paraiba in that winter wonderland like design is also still hanging out. This ring right now we're just taking yet another look at. So if you're thinking about it, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, please do call me on it and it will go home to you. Ruby earrings, marquises. I did mention the other red-orange tourmaline, which will be coming up in a few short moments. Just zoom in just a little bit so you can see this one a little bit better. There we go. And what else did we have? We had the triangular shaped earrings and pendants. So those two, I believe, are still hanging out. Again, they were not made as a matched set, but I just thought they would probably work together pretty well. So that's why I brought them both out today. Just thought that, you know, if you're, by chance, we're looking for a matching set of, you know, earrings and pendant. I did have that one set there today. And I wish you could, we can't. I wish we could, Julie, but we can't. I can see if there's maybe another round in the back. I feel like we might have one in the bridge. I'm not too sure. I'll definitely have to check on that. But if I see something that's in that range, I can definitely, you know, bring it out. But I'll definitely have to check on that. But yeah, we had an apple green tourmaline earlier. Somehow it's still here. We had that beautiful blue rhodium butterfly and so much more. We had those designer earrings, which only a couple pairs left. Again, I don't know the specifics, so you'll have to call in and check with your operators. Heart-shaped Mandarin garnet is still coming up as well. We had two of our kunzites, which I think both of them are still here. Again, not 100% sure. And again, check with your operators. I wish I had a computer, or I wish my brain was a computer, but unfortunately, not a computer. What else? Diaspora, gold quartz pendant. I have imperial topaz as well. If you want to see that, it is definitely in a wider dome style design. Currently in the rose gold, but if you don't like the rose gold, we can change that one for you. But the next ring, the red-orange tourmaline that we have, does have to stay like it is in the rose gold, but I think it's because it works really well with the color of the stone. Now, a stone like this actually made me think about that cognac zircon that I had not too long ago, but this is like such a uniquely beautiful color of tourmaline. I mean, I see this stone, I'm just like, I'm speechless. This is 1117475. And just look at that beautiful Portuguese cut round. And rose gold, yes. I'm sure at this point it's like, oh, I can't even tell that the piece is in rose gold because this center stone is just so distracting with how strikingly beautiful it is that I don't even mind the rose gold. But yes, it is in the rose gold. Has to stay like that. 1069 center stone. It is our round. It is our one. It is our only. And again, tourmalines, such a wide variety of colors. I mean, we've had 3, tourmalines today so far. We have the apple green, we had the Congolese, and now we have this one. And it's like, how can they be so diverse in colors? They're all listed as tourmalines, but it's like, it's almost like sapphires, like that bird piece that we just had, where it's like, they're all sapphires, and yet, well, not all sapphires, but you know what I mean, but it's like sapphires and there's so many different colors, and it's like, how is this even possible? But it's like, they're so collectible. When have you seen a tourmaline that looks like this before? This is listed on the bag in the system as a red orange, and I highly agree with that. It almost reminds me of like fall, but also almost of Christmas colors as well. I think it's just with how prominent that red color is, surprisingly so, where it's like, how is a stone like this even real? Which this is real, 100% natural from the earth. And it's like, I don't know, something about this stone where it's like, speechless. This is what it looks like from the side. Like, look at that. Like, what is it doing? It's like fireworks, or even like a fireplace. I never went near a fireplace ever, so I don't know what they, I've seen pictures, of course, and from movies, but it's like the fire in a fireplace, but in your stone. It's such a warm stone. It gives you such a cozy feel. It's like a warm, cozy cabin in the woods in the middle of a snowy day. That's what this piece reminds me of. Again, going off with my imagination. Creative, wow. I don't know if you can count that as me using my art degree. But this piece started at $69.99. And I mean, just, this is rose gold, has to stay like it is. This stone, even from the backside, it's like clean as can be. Tourmalines supposed to be included, but this one, it's like nothing is going on inside of it except for that, this party, this light show. Like, wow, that is what the Portuguese cut does, and it does it well. I mean, I'm just having a moment right now where it's like, what is going on? Like, it's a literal party inside this stone. And it's not going to be $69.99 or $39.99 or even $2,999 here today. This is what it looks like on the hand. I'm just so, so amazed by this stone. I mean, even look here, it continues. The party continues. It's like fireworks in the sky now. It went from a nice, cozy, fire in a fireplace to now it's fireworks in the sky. And $29.99, it is also not going to be. If you like this, we're going to make it $2,699 to the very first caller here. I mean, a stone like this, it's just like, it could be a diamond. It like resembles, it could be like a diamond or it could be like a zircon. I mean, just look at how much flash and brilliance it has in a tourmaline just like this. This is what it looks like from the side, and yes, the bracelet has to come out and take a peek, like what is going on out here. I mean, just look at that, the warm glow is back, and then back to the front, it's like fireworks in the sky, but it's in your stone. You don't need to, wait till the 4th of July to see fireworks anymore. You can just look down at your hand and just do this, and it's like an entire personal fireworks show. And then right here, bundled up nice and warm in front of a fireplace. And then back here, a wild fireworks party. But it is here, $26.99. Again, rose gold. You can't really tell, you know, all the rose gold that is happening in here. I mean, I'm very much distracted by the stone. And I don't notice the rose gold at all. It does not bother me. This is true to size. The stone is a larger stone, but it's not going to turn and twist on your finger. Just get your size. I usually get true to size on this one. And let us go up close and just admire this piece one more time. Up close and personal. I mean, just look at that stone. It's like such a wow. Okay, I'm gonna stop now so I don't make anyone dizzy. But this one is here, should be $69.99, but $26.99 on this one. Heart-shaped Mandarin garnet, grandidierite. Oh, I actually did have yet another tourmaline, Indicolite gent ring. I'm like forgetting pieces now. But yeah, we had a gent ring way early in the first hour. I'll also be able to flash that if you are so interested in that. Butterfly piece, the opal ring we don't talk about anymore. The Mandarin garnet in the rose gold, the round is also still here. So this is just another quick little flash. So call me on this one, think about it. If you know, by chance happen to collect tourmalines. I don't know if I've met a tourmaline collector so far, but I mean, this is such a stunning stone with a unique color too, and one of its kind. So here we have it, $26.99. As fiery red as can be. And just this another recap. So this was from earlier. This was 1122627 in case you missed it. It was way early in our show. And after that, I'll bring out the heart-shaped Mandarin garnet that I did mention earlier. That one is coming up. Signature mounting. Apple green tourmaline still here. What other pieces are still here? Mandarin pendant. I do not have any out here. I think I'll definitely have to check in the back for you, Sherry. Let me see. I know we have a necklace, but as far as pendants go, Sherry, can you give me like a price range and then I can see if we have anything in the back, and then if not, I'll try to work on something. Thank you. But yeah, this one was here earlier. This was our Indicolite gent ring. This was the one where I just had to keep on holding up because it kept doing that. And yeah, very impressive. $16.99 on this one. Another look at this one on the hand. One more time, again, Indicolite gent ring. Ladies, if you like the style, love the stone, by all means, please pick it up for yourself. We can size it to your size as well. But back up close we go. And I mean, just when the light just hits it, like a good emerald cut stone should do, this is the perfect example of, you know, the best emerald cut stone. Indicolite we have. We also have that larger ring with the trapezoid cut fawn diamonds on either side, so if anyone wants to see that again, I know that's been discounted again for the sale show, but if you want to see it again, oh, no problem. No, I just I had a Mandarin garnet in the very beginning in the rose gold, and I just have a heart shape, so maybe I did say pendant, I don't know. It's the end of the day. But next up, we have this heart-shaped Mandarin garnet, 1121867. This is our heart shape in the white gold. Now, we don't typically see Mandarin garnets in the white gold. We usually see them in the yellow gold, and now more frequently in the rose gold. But this is what they look like in the white gold. I still personally would prefer this one if it were in the yellow gold. Again, you can leave it in the white gold, change it to the rose gold, however you want. But for this one, I would say yellow gold, rose gold, and then white gold. 708 center stone, carat 25 of the diamonds. Now again, signature mountings, larger diamond halo, smaller diamonds paved on the band, true to size on this one. I'm not gonna say this is not a bad stone, because if it were a bad stone, this would, you know, not be sitting up here right now. This is actually what a, quote, typical Mandarin looks like, because of, you know, all the inclusions which are evident in this stone. Nothing to hide here. But even though this stone has its own little inclusions in it, it still has a warm, fiery glow to it. And I mean, you see the warm yellow glows, I mean, just coming through just like that. And the stone, yes, you see the little inclusions in the stone. Again, not saying that this is 100% clean, because it's not. But this is typically what you would see in a Mandarin garnet. But this stone is still on fire, inside and out, and it started at $99.99, and I'm here to help you with the price tag. Very rarely do we get to see a stone like this in a heart shape. So here is the one, the only. And this is just a comparison for the ring we had earlier. Again, a different shade of orange, but still beautiful nonetheless. This is also Mandarin garnet. Again, you can see how they share the same intense yellow, vivid flashes of color here. This one a little bit more so, partially because of the round cut. But again, Mandarin garnet, you know, I would have never expected to see something in like this color range, but here we have it. And this one definitely has a little bit more of those reds in it. It's a more saturated, deeper colored orange, but it is still an orange. You don't look at it and you're like, I don't know what color it is. Is it red? Is it This is orange through and through. And this one is not even going to be $3,999. This is what it looks like from the side. So even from the side, golden flashes coming through, reflecting into the sides and backside of the inside of the ring, which if this was, you know, a hazy stone, it would not be doing that at all. I mean, even from here, it's like its own little fireplace. We just had a red-orange tourmaline, and you know, that stone was as clean as can be. This stone, which again, not. But look at how it's reflecting off of the inside of the ring, off of the gold itself. You see reds, you see oranges, you see yellows. It's like every single color that makes up orange into reflecting into the backside of the ring. And yes, the under gallery is there. So it is true to size, comfortable to wear, and it's not going to be $39.99 here today. This almost reminds me of like the sun. It's like the round Mandarin garnet has sunlight, and this is like the sun. And we're going to do it for $3,499 here today. No problem, Sherry. Yeah, I'll still check for you on that though. I know it's like for these, we have larger stones, we have smaller stones. It's so just let me know if you have any other, you know, requirements that you're looking for, and then I can always check in the back for you. But yeah, $34.99 on this one. This is what it looks like on the hand. A surprisingly weightier piece, considering. Center stone, heart shape, Mandarin garnet. I mean, even from here, not so well lit, but still got that fiery, intense glow coming through. And $34.99 gets a home to you. So here we have it from the side. So again, signature style mounting. You got your almost like a semi-domed band design, single halo, and white, yellow, or rose gold, completely up to you. Here for $34.99. So let me see if there's another item maybe I can present here before we go for the evening. We did have, or I did mention the huge tanzanite pendant, which at this point it's been shown so much now that the bag is, I can barely make out the item number. But let's just show this one on the hand, because I I feel like we need to keep showing it so that you don't forget about a piece like this, because, you know, it's not a small piece. It looks like it came out from the museum, but here we have one of the last remaining large big boy tanzanite pendants. This is 1118240. This is tanzanite, red flash, already visible from this distance away. It is a large stone after all, but you know, the fact that you can see, you know, the red flashes, pretty impressive. I hope that item number is right. 1118240. I need to reprint this bag. But it is here, 18K white gold. Oh, I'm glad it's right. 2790 center stone. I mean, look at all those red flashes. Blue wing block D tanzanite. Portuguese cut. Had quite a few of those Portuguese cuts here today. Carat 24 of the trillionths. There are 4 trillionth white diamonds in this piece, basically pointing like a compass, north, east, south, west. 235 total weights of the round white diamonds. And this was, yes, designed by yours truly. I feel like this one and the other round were both done by me. I'm sure the jewelers must have loved me after that. But this is a pendant that started at $29,999. And Miss S says, I don't wear large rings, but I would definitely wear the heart Mandarin. And it is still here though. It could go home to you. $29,999. This piece is not going to be. I still want to show you what it looks like from the side. I mean, you can basically, I mean, it is a round. The design is pretty uniform throughout the entire thing. So you can string your chain through whatever angle you want, and it'll all basically largely remain the same. Diamond weights, 359 total, over 3.5 carats of diamonds. I definitely did not hold back on this pendant. I was like, you know what, this is one of the largest stones we have. Definitely does deserve, you know, some love, and some love it did get. This is what it looks like against the neckline. So you can really see, I mean, just a size perspective, almost like a medallion style. I mean, against whatever backdrop you are going to wear it against, it will show up. And in part, that is because the diamond halos, you know, definitely frame the stone well so that you will never lose it. Even against, you know, my darker top here, you don't lose the tanzanite. The tanzanite's a deeper blue color. It's not like Paraiba where it's like electric blue. But a tanzanite like this, with the halo, definitely still, you can still see the stone. You will not lose it however you wear it. And we are not going to make it $29,999. Let us go up close and I will show you what it looks like. Mandarin, it is still here, but I just had to get this piece up here today. One more look. I mean, just look at this stone. Thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, it is gorgeous, and I did use up quite a lot of diamonds, but a piece like this definitely does deserve it. So let me try to zoom back because it is such a large pendant. But you can see some more of the detailing here. I actually opted for a larger internal halo, so you can see, I'll try to not move it as much, but I opted for a larger internal halo for some reason. Oh, I remember now. Because of the trillion shapes, I know it's like, this piece was, well, it wasn't that long ago, but it's because of the trillion shapes and how if I had the larger diamonds on the outside, I feel like it might be, you know, too much considering how the trillions, again, are set. So smaller stones on the outside, larger stones on the inside, but at this point, it's just like, it's just, you look at it and it's just diamonds, 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 diamonds. So if you know, are interested in this piece, you gotta love diamonds. First of all, you gotta love the center stone, which I'm sure everyone does. And second of all, you gotta love diamonds. and I'm sure everyone here loves diamonds. Thank you, Julie. I know. I'm so glad with how this one turned out. I was a little worried that it was going to be too much, but I'm glad that it turned out like this, because then it's like, it's just enough size-wise where, you know, it's a large piece, but it's not, you know, overwhelmingly large. And we're going to make this one $17,777 here today, giving you another discount on this one, because why not? Very end of the show today. I've been talking and talking and talking and did not realize that the end of the show is here. So Lauren will be back with you guys tomorrow and Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Online and TV, you guys know the schedule by now. If not, though, we do have our entire broadcast schedule on our website at tvon.com. So if you're newer to us, you don't know which channel to watch us on, please visit our website. And then under the live show tab, there is the entire show schedule. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me this Friday. I will see you guys back next Friday for yet another fabulous Friday show, and have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you back tomorrow.